Beezle Boys.
You guys kick ass, and I really do like the content. And hey, you know what? For all the listeners out there, you guys have got to tune in to my friends.
So this is a special shout out to Beezle Boys. Let's go ahead and have some fun. I'll take my glasses off.
Three, two, one. Welcome to another episode of the Beezle Boys podcast. It's a chilly Saturday evening here in October, and we couldn't be happier to have our guest, Big Brandon and McLovin, with us. We've got some great content and discussions lined up today, including McLovin's true loyalty to Raiders Nation, a revisit back to Felony Fights, and a lot more. So, Billy, go ahead and give us a little introduction to Big Brandon and McLovin.
Well, we got a kick-ass roster, as always. That's what we do here at Beezle Boys. Two awesome guests, so thank them very much for being here with us. Big Brandon is a very cool, unique character, and honestly, I don't know him that well. I think I've maybe met him once or twice, so I'm going to learn a lot with you guys. And we got the squeef bag. I'm just kidding. Ethan, he's a regular. He's almost a part of the team. He's always helping us. So
Yeah, he sat in on a couple episodes. You may have heard him laugh.
And we got a good friend Doug here too that we grew up with. He popped in, showing us some extra moral support. So it's going to be a fun time. We're looking forward to it.
Yeah, it's kind of like a surprise visit by Doug. So
For sure.
I'm excited.
So, Big Brandon, how did you become one of us or meet anyone here and become part of our group?
Okay.
What's the story between
He
whoever?
said, okay.
let me tell you the story. It's actually pretty cool. When I was going to Missouri Southern, Chase and I had a class, and I saw he was a Chiefs fan.
Oh, yeah.
And I had these Chiefs tickets, and I just straight up started talking to him and said, "Hey, you want to go to a Chiefs game?"
I think I had a McCluster jersey on, if that tells you.
I mean, it's been a minute, and we went up to Kansas City and been kicking it ever since.
Do you remember who they played at that game?
Yeah, who was it?
No, I don't remember.
Hey, for the record, before I forget, I think you look like Travis Kelce.
Okay.
I
kinda see it.
He's freaking, for the listeners out there, this guy is tall, he's ripped, he's fit. I'm telling you, just imagine Travis Kelce going on down on you, and this is the next best thing.
Going down on it. Hey, what I remember about that Chiefs game is it was like an orientation class or something freshman year for me, and I had the jersey on, and you just randomly like, hey, let's go to a game. And a couple things I remember from that was we met really early in the morning, that Sunday, and it was tight because we got there and you were ready with a couple shots.
Yeah.
And you had a little baggie with 5 joints rolled up in it. So that was cool. And then I remember you had a disposable grill, and we used that and made some dogs
all
and shit.
aluminum.
Yeah. It was good though. I wish I could remember who we played though.
Yeah, there's no way I could remember that.
Yeah.
Did we win, or were we still on our losing streak back then?
Probably losing streak back then.
And this was for a class. You guys got class credit for this shit?
No, we just met each other.
Oh, in class. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Heck yeah.
Yeah. And then realized we were Chiefs fans.
Yeah. And after that, we just kind of started hanging out, and I think just everybody kind of slowly got introduced,
Yeah. That's how I met McLovin.
Good times.
Yeah.
Very good
What's your memory of meeting Big Brandon here?
Me? Wow. It was a hoot. And as you were saying, just had the aluminum grill. It was just this rinky dink thing. It's just so flimsy. It was crazy. It was fun. We were drinking American honey shots and
So much American.
so cold.
Oh, it was always the American honey.
So
Billy,
cool.
you ever get down on American honey?
No, man. I remember when I was younger, I got my first serious hangover, which I can almost guarantee I had alcohol poisoning and probably should have went to the hospital. That was off fucking Southern Comfort.
Oh, fuck.
And it was the mix with the lime or the cherry.
Yep.
And it tasted.
lime.
It reminded me of something from Sonic.
Right.
And I remember I drank one entire glass, but obviously I didn't know what it was like being drunk or hungover or anything. And I was like so tipsy. I was at that point already drunk, but I ended up drinking 2 of those. And I remember the next day was just hell. I was shitting and throwing up, and I was fucked up. To this day, I've not tried it, but I think I've finally gotten over it. You know, the psychological damage, like or the classical conditioning, where you get so trashed or something bad happens that you can't even stand trying it or doing it again. But I think I can try it again.
Go for another round.
Oh, I got some bad
Round
memories
two,
with
good.
Southern Comfort. What's some of your Brandon, do you have any alcohol that you have bad memories with?
Do I?
Particular ones.
Particular ones.
I got a question, man. You're a big. How tall are you? What do you weigh?
I'm like 6'4",
240.
230,
Oh
240.
yeah, I'm a fucking sexy stallion over here. How much does it take you to get fucked up?
Honestly, it used to take a lot.
And I mean, were you ever a beer guy, or were you just straight to the liquor and the heavy shit?
I went through my spells. It just depends. I'll drink a lot of beer, and I drink a lot of whiskey. Way too much whiskey. That's
Yeah,
Whiskey
that's
it
crazy.
was. What kind of whiskey?
a lot of Crown Royal, a lot of American honey, for sure.
I had a Royal Flush shot with Crown Royal for the first time today. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. We were talking about the Chiefs a little bit, and I did want to say something about, I think they announced Mahomes is having a girl. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. So that's pretty cool. But there's kind of this thing with Ethan that's it's just this little thing that lingers in our friend group, Ethan, is a Chiefs fan. He's wearing Chiefs right now, I think. But we have evidence that, Ethan might actually be a Raiders fan. I want you guys to look at this picture that has resurfaced of Ethan in elementary school. What's he wearing, Billy?
It's a 90s Raiders jersey with fucking Fred Flintstone.
Oh, yeah.
On the front.
Hell
You got
yeah.
that out of a Cheerio box.
Yeah, something like that. But
You know what's crazy is you still have the same fucked up haircut. I'm just kidding.
He does.
He's not kidding. That's why he's wearing a hat.
oh shit.
Yeah, Ethan's Vis.
No, but no, the reason why I wore that.
No, who put you in this abomination, dude? God, it's like the Los Angeles Raiders too. Fuck, man. You liked them back when it was OG. I don't know.
No, I think it was my dad. He liked the Raiders.
Oh, does he
But,
still like the Raiders?
I mean,
He looks like a fucking pussy pirate. He might be a Raider.
but no, I was in kindergarten. It was Fred Flintstone, so I was like, dude, yeah, I want to wear that for my, yearbook photos.
Dude, that brings me to
and it was the yearbook
A quick
photo,
point.
too.
That is so epic. If you go back and you look at these pictures, you can tell by what a kid wore back in the day. Nowadays and even back then, the kids that had money or whatever, their parents had a fucking button up or a polo, and their shirt matched the background, and you had people wearing fucking Spider-Man t-shirts and shit. This is your school picture. Yeah. But this is a perfect example of that. And I think we've all been there at one point or another.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
I
not
was
in a
just like,
fucking
okay.
Raiders.
No, not a
in a
Raiders
Raiders.
shirt.
Yeah, how do you feel about
fuck
this
the
picture,
Raiders.
Brandon? Well, of course.
the Raiders.
Yeah, fuck the Raiders.
But yeah, it's pretty funny. I mean, I get the Fred Flintstone. 'Cause
God,
as a
don't give
kid-
him anything, dude.
As a kid, Fred Flintstone's
Don't give
pretty
him
cool.
that.
I mean,
Yeah, but
But still, it's a Raider shirt.
I mean, fair enough.
yeah.
I mean,
there's times that my dad's a big Chiefs fan, and there's times that he knows about this picture. It's been explained to him, and if we're playing the Raiders, he wouldn't want Ethan to come over and watch the game. He specifically told me he's it's just bad luck.
Bad mojo.
And I don't know. Ethan, have you changed? Make a case for yourself, because from what we've discussed so far, I think this proves that you're a Raiders fan.
Wow.
I don't know what else to
Yeah,
say.
he's got it.
I'm almost 30, so
you were young. This was bred
you were
into you.
5
man.
years old here?
I mean, I was probably 12 or 13 when I really started watching the Chiefs again. that I can like actually remember.
Do you remember
You know.
watching the Raiders before you watched the Chiefs
No,
with your dad?
no.
I don't know, dude. I don't know, man. It's skeptical, dude.
I mean, it's not much that I remember, so can't really.
How'd you
argue with
feel
you.
about, the Chiefs did lose to the Raiders
I mean,
this year?
it always sucks seeing your team lose.
Yeah, were you kind of secretly kind of happy though?
Yeah,
lose.
were you happy?
We lost to
No,
our fucking
I was-
rival, man. I can deal with a loss, but not to that.
I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know Ethan was doing rituals and shit in his closet trying to get the Raiders to
Make sure he
win.
didn't have Raiders. Pull up his jeans. I want to make sure he didn't have Raiders Nation tattooed on the back of his
Yeah.
calves.
Oh, we got Raiders underwear on.
There you go.
Yeah. He loves them more now because they're in Vegas.
wow. No, not at the toilet bowl.
But hey, the flip side on that, that's good for Chiefs fan because certainly we're going to have to get a group of people together and fly out to Vegas for like $100, get a hotel and get fucking trashed and fuck hookers, do coke, go watch the Chiefs win, all that good shit.
All that
Yeah.
fun stuff.
You ever been to Vegas, Brandon?
No.
Really?
That's surprising as
that is very surprising.
Well,
yeah.
I was gonna go a few times, and everyone advised against it at that point in my life, saying I might not make it back.
Oh shit.
But no, I never went to Vegas.
Billy, picture Brandon in Vegas. Like, what does that image look like to you?
A wide variety of things.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just it could be. I don't know him enough to know his character, so I don't want to have preconceived notions. But
Well,
I
that's
feel-
what you do, though.
Yeah, but I feel like you would own the strip, dude. You'd own it. You could be a fucking Chippendale. You could do
Oh,
whatever
yeah.
you wanted, man. You'd have fucking money. You'd be flashing dollar bills, popping pills.
Popping pills.
Have you ever done anything like that, Brandon? Like he
What,
said,
strip?
Chippendales.
Yeah, I have.
Yeah. Tell
us
us
about
something
that.
about it. Yeah.
Yeah, I've done it a little bit, and actually, one time when it was really unexpected, I had been hanging out in Springfield with my buddy, and we've been getting high all day long.
Hell yeah.
So we were stoned, and there's a bar right across the road from his house. And he's like, "Let's go have some drinks." So we go down there. And we're outside having drinks. A lot of people start showing up. There's this whole group of women, and it's this woman's 50th birthday. So they're wanting to have some fun, and my buddy's like, "Hey, Brandon's a stripper,"
Oh.
and I'm like, "Dude." I was like, I'm not in the mood for this right now. I'm too high for this.
Trying to keep my professional life separate from my personal.
Yeah. But anyways, so yeah, I ended up stripping. I was like, I'll do one song for you guys. And yeah, we pulled the chair up there, and it kind of got crazy. I ended up making $300.
Dude, I was going to ask you about that shit. $300 for one song.
One song.
So what? How naked did you get?
I just had to kind of pull my underwear down.
Oh.
So you were just in your underwear, and then you just pulled
And you
down.
pulled your underwear
And they just
down.
got nuts.
And this
Yeah.
is fucking on the outside patio at Applebee's.
No, not at Applebee's. I wish. On a Sunday afternoon.
Dude, for $300, I'd be doing that shit once a day,
I know.
Yeah.
twice a day. You know.
Yeah.
Did you get the hog leg out for him?
Well, the lady was pretty happy.
Was she aroused?
Was she sexy?
No.
No. Well, he's honest. He's honest.
$300 though. I mean,
$300.
it don't
But,
fucking
well,
matter.
it was all the other women around there. You
Money
know,
talks and bullshit walks.
Oh, they were seeing you do it too.
Yeah, so they were just throwing dollar bills.
Oh, hell yeah.
How did you get into being a male stripper? Was it like in the paper? word
No,
of
I
mouth?
just kind of
Word of
did
mouth.
it.
I don't know. I mean, I know that there's strip clubs, and I'm sure that things have changed. You know, there's probably gay strip clubs and stuff, but I didn't know if there was if it was a little legitimately organized
Well, there-
thing, or if it was like under the table, you just showed up to people's houses and pulled out your cock.
Well,
He's probably done that
something like
before. a couple times.
Yeah, but no, I never actually went big time stripping or anything. I just kind of stripped a little bit here and there.
Have you ever been on stage and like people tipping you and stuff like that I've seen?
No,
That I've
like in the
seen.
movies. No,
Yeah.
no,
Okay,
it's more
okay.
like private stuff.
Private stuff.
Private.
Did you ever have to wear like themed costumes or anything? Did anybody say it's we want you to be a firefighter and then
Oh,
hit my husband in the head with a fucking axe?
No, not that crazy.
have you ever There's like this whole thing about like, first of all, I want to mention OnlyFans because I think Brandon would have he could kill it on OnlyFans. What do you
sure.
think, Bill? Yeah.
I know he
Isn't
could.
that like a porno
true.
site?
It's the way of the future. It's basically everything's behind. No, everything's
way of the
behind
future.
a paywall. So like amateur porn, like all these strippers, like anybody can do it now. Like it's crazy. And like there's a fetish for everything. Like you could, I've heard chicks say that they just put videos of their feet on there and like they'll just pour water over it like it's piss or something. And they'll do custom videos for people. And it's all behind a paywall. So, and not only behind the paywall, then you have to pay again for each picture and video.
Billy's
you got people making a
salesman
shit
for
ton of money
OnlyFans.
off this, and it's also completely private. So my point is, you could be a third grade teacher, and then you're getting fucking gangbanged on Saturday at a Tupperware party,
Yeah.
and it's all private.
It's all private.
It's all private.
Private. That's all the fucking matters, right?
Until someone records that shit.
Yeah, well, it's already recorded.
I want to bring up this story, kind of talking about private. I saw a little bit. I don't know if I told you the beginning of this story, Brandon, but you know the end of it. But I saw a little bit of Brandon's private life one time. I think I was in a bad place or something, and you were dating someone, and you'd called me, and we're like, let's hang out. And you're like, fuck that. Like, let's get drunk or whatever. I was like, I'm in a bad mood. So I show up at your place. I think you were living at some apartments. And I'm like going up to get the door, to get you to like let me in, and you're not answering. So I look through the window there in the kitchen, and I could see back in the bedroom, and it was like clear view. He was fucking getting his shit on. So I went back and I waited in the car. And
What
then
the
eventually,
fuck's your problem? I would have crawled through the goddamn bathroom window and snuck in there on my tippy toes, like the Tooth Fairy.
yeah, I was like,
Incognito.
I was like, I'll just go chill for a little bit, let it be done. But that ended up being that night, Brandon, where I got blackout drunk, and I'm not proud of this at all. I was very young. I would give this, but ended up getting home, and I broke a window, like when I was leaving. Do you remember that? You told me I broke a window. Yeah,
You did.
and I felt like shit about that
For a long time.
Yeah, and literally, like 2 years later, I was telling you that story and how I felt like shit about doing that, and you're like, "Wait, I never told you," and I was like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" And you're like, you didn't break that window. Like, I broke that window and told you it was you because you don't remember.
That's epic.
And I
dude.
was like, fuck, man. Like, I felt bad. I was like,
You felt bad for a long time, too.
Well, and it probably helped me, though, because I was like, after that time, I was like, I will never get this bad again. Because
was
I just
funny.
felt, I felt
we were
ashamed.
starting it as a joke, and then, like, we couldn't go back on it. We had to just keep rolling with it at that point.
And that lasted for over 2 years?
Yeah, well, then we kind of forgot about it.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, Chase never forgot about it.
I never did.
but-
I was like, I can't believe I did that. Like, it was just crazy to me that you don't
I couldn't remember
something.
if I had told you that you didn't do it, or I was like, does he still think he did it, like, all these years later?
Jesus.
So, yeah.
Anybody else got any, like, blackout stories? Brandon?
McLovin has a pretty good blackout story from a Chiefs game.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. While we're on Chiefs, let's...
And Raiders, you know?
I was gonna say, coincidentally, it was actually at a Raiders game.
Yeah.
The flimsy grill is what I was referring to earlier.
He goes
when we
into
were
the Chiefs
tailgating.
game wearing a Raiders jersey covered up by a
Yup,
Chiefs jersey.
yup.
And he disappears at halftime. And he
He's
puts
probably got, like,
No, it wasn't like that
Raiders
at all.
socks on. He's got Raiders underwear on.
No, it wasn't that.
Dude, speaking of that, I wish we would have pulled it up. But do you remember from the 80s that Raiders fan that pulled out that knife and started stabbing people in the
Holy
stands?
shit.
It's still recorded. You can find it on YouTube.
That's crazy.
Yeah. It was all over national news.
That's insane.
Yeah.
That is insane. Holy shit.
Fucking
That-
nuts.
That game, though, I remember it was like, I think we were clinched in the playoffs, and we were playing, like, it didn't matter if we won or lost. I can't remember.
Back when Matt Castle was the quarterback.
Yeah, this was like one of the
Matt
last
asshole.
games.
So
Yeah.
this was my first professional, football game. So I was really excited.
That wasn't a Raiders game.
This is the first time I ever hung
It
out
just
with
happened to
McLovin.
be a Raiders
Oh, okay,
game.
okay.
Yeah.
First time.
Arrowhead,
But,
is that right?
Yeah.
And this is the first time you hung out with Big B?
Yeah.
Did you guys
First
go
time I
together?
met him.
Did you meet
Yeah,
there through mutual friends?
No, I mean, I met through.
We all
him and
rode
Chase.
together.
3 of
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, and
It was,
Sutton was with
Sutton.
us. Yeah,
4 of you. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
And a girl who will remain unnamed that was with Chase at the time. They were dating.
It happened.
And it happens like that.
We drank
Anyways.
a lot of whiskey that day.
Remember
Yeah.
when you lost
We
your dad's
drank a
glove?
lot.
Ethan had these gloves that his dad gave him, and it was like one of those as seen on TV fucking things, you know, where it's
Something like that.
it had like 2 fucking like huge batteries in each glove, and it
Yeah.
like was heated.
For
I don't
1995.
even think they worked, honestly.
Shipping and handling, 15
But,
payments.
And if you call right now,
Had
you'll
some,
get 2 pairs of gloves.
Has some hot hands.
Yeah, and you
But,
lost one, though,
had some-
remember?
yeah, I did. And had some steel-toed boots on and a Carhartt.
Yeah. And I remember, like, they kept using this running back. I think his name was, like, Ball or something. And they kept running him. I remember hearing it over the speakers, and we were getting so pissed, and we were smashed, too. We were up in the nosebleeds for sure.
Did you guys
remember-
even make it back home that night? Or did you have to
we did.
stay the night up there?
We did. I remember
You gotta tell the story.
Yeah, I didn't think
remember
Ethan was going to
he-
make it out of Arrowhead, honestly. Like, he was belligerent.
But before we go there, I remember Big Brandon, had passed out for a little bit.
for about 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Were you guys at this point? Are you in the stadium? Or were you like tailgating in the parking lot?
See, here's the deal. We were tailgating. It was so cold, even with hot hands.
Yeah,
so
it
we
was
had the smart
real
idea
bad.
Drunk as fuck.
to smash American Honey, and it'll warm us up. Well, it just got us really drunk. And so we're in the stands. I ended up passing out for about 10 or 15 minutes
Shit.
at Arrowhead. And then McLovin decides to act like a maniac and try to fight
For
some
sure.
Raiders fans.
No shit.
Yes, he was trying to find me. He's like, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. And then they're like trying to fight back with McLovin. McLovin freaks out, takes off running while everyone's leaving the game and jumps off of the tunnels.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, like the
Yeah.
12-foot tunnels.
Yeah,
Jumps
he
off
was
of
so
it.
Okay,
scared.
you know, like the when you walk out, the corkscrew,
Not the corkscrew,
No.
but the tunnels from the actual stadium seats.
so like he jumps over the rail, over the tunnel, down to run out.
Yes.
Dude,
While
he
people are
didn't
walking
even
out.
look.
Dude,
either.
you could have fucking
Could've
compound
hit
fractured your
someone. And he
leg,
had
broken your knees. I'm shocked that you didn't get hurt.
He
just
had
off that.
steel-toed
I probably did.
boots on, dude. He could have killed a small child, dude. Like, but he was scared. He was scared because,
was.
like, we were leaving because the game was done. We did stay till the end, but like there were some
Think about
Raiders
this for a quick
fans
second.
talking shit.
Everybody's been to a concert or a football stadium. When you think about those openings, and then on top of the opening, they've got like the 4-foot rail. That's probably a 12 foot. Would you say 12
At
foot
least
drop?
12 foot, yeah.
When you hop
At
over that
least.
thing,
At least.
it would have been great
It
if
wasn't at the very top.
It would have been great if like 5 other Raider fans were walking back in and you landed on top of them.
Yeah, but no, what we didn't add to that is like, remember, Brandon, we lost Ethan.
we
he
lost
went
him,
running.
yeah.
He just started running. He was scared.
This is the
walking.
first time I've met Ethan or hung out with
Yeah,
Ethan.
because these people were
He's
trying
like,
to
we
fight
lost
him.
McLovin.
Yeah, I was like, dude, where's McLovin? I was telling Chase, he's like, I don't know.
Dude,
So
we were driving around.
Did you end up waking up, or did they have to wake you up because he was like, "We got to find Ethan"?
no, I had woke up before that. I had
took
just taken
McLovin.
a quick
So
little nap.
basically, what happened was, yes, I jumped over the median, and
Confessions.
I walked off. I
Ran
was like, before all this happened, I was like, fuck this, fuck you, fuck all you Raiders fans.
Yes,
He did.
yes, that's
He did.
exactly what he
And
said. And they came
yeah,
after.
and I just walked out, and I thought I knew where I was going.
You mean you ran out like a little
He
bitch?
did.
Yeah,
He ran.
I made
He did
some
not.
Just kidding.
questionable decisions.
Where did you
in
go?
my youth?
Where'd you go?
I just walked out of the stadium. I thought I knew where I was going, but turns out I didn't. I was
you were
actually
on
on the
never do.
complete opposite side of the stadium.
Yeah, then we had
So
to
I
wait
called
on
them,
you.
and we figured out where we were going, and they met up with me, and I was 2 words, beer bitch.
Yes,
Yeah,
I
and-
made McLovin beer bitch.
Big Brandon made me the beer bitch.
I was a little
I was in the
irritated
middle.
with McLovin, so I was like, you know what, you're a beer bitch.
Yep.
Made him sit right in the middle, hold our beer, and give us beer
okay.
when we needed it.
Yep.
On the ride home?
Yeah.
Epic. So
Passed the fuck out.
where did you guys end up meeting up in the parking lot or the car or something?
Yeah.
Arrowhead.
Yeah.
Yeah, we ended up getting a
drove
hold of
across the
McLovin.
parking lot.
Yeah,
I got a hold of him, and the first thing he does is he's bitching about his fucking dad's glove that he lost.
yeah, he is.
And I'm like, dude, the Chiefs just fucking lost. Come on, fuck the glove.
Hey, serious
Like,
question though. What did you tell your? I mean, there's nothing to lie about. You just tell your dad
I
you
just
lost.
told my dad.
Was he pissed?
I mean, he
Did
was
Disappointed, as always. But I'm just kidding. I am
not
just
just
kidding.
his dad, Chase's dad as well.
Did you get him a new pair
Dollar bill?
for Christmas or something?
No, but I got him
You're a
something
bad
eventually.
son,
I
Ethan.
mean,
But I'm a fucking
I'm just kidding.
necklace.
I don't know.
Just necklace.
A Raiders
keepsake.
Nation.
Raiders Nation necklace.
Well, I want to move us on. We've got this video that I want to pull that involves McLovin here and Big
Okay.
Brandon. Ethan, kind of give us a quick preface to this video we're going to share.
Well, me and Brandon used to hang out together a lot, and we used to drink, and we used to have some shenanigans. And this one time, he had wanted to spar. We were watching
Shadowbox.
like Never Back Down or something.
is
I don't know,
Shadowbox?
maybe
Sparring, kind of just
Yeah.
playing around.
Never back down.
something like that. And he's like, "Oh, let's spar," and we're drinking. I was like, "No, I don't want to," because I mean, he's a big fucking guy, and I'm like, I'm not trying to get hurt, And I was a little bitch, and
Still are.
yes, in a way.
We were really
In a way.
intoxicated. I was really intoxicated.
But finally said yes, and he got me, and so he felt bad. So he was like, "You can hit me," and I was like,
So
"No,
when he got you,
whatever."
would you like you hit it
I
in
just
the face
barely popped him in his nose.
Yeah.
in the nuts,
In his nose.
and then
Oh,
I
wait.
just popped him in his
So
That'd
nose.
be
you
sensitive.
hit McLovin before this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wasn't it like the week before that?
Did
you let him?
I think it was a minute down the road. I can't remember if it
Yeah.
was like.
Yeah, but I felt bad because I hit McLovin. Not hard, but hard.
He's such a gentle, small being. Like, you have to take care of him. Why would you hit him, Brandon?
It was an accident. and I
was
felt
it
bad.
an
So I was like,
accident?
it was.
I feel like you need to share it to listeners. Why did you punch him the first time?
I mean, it kind of felt good.
Oh,
Say again.
okay.
It kind of felt good.
Yeah. Oh, how'd it feel to you, Ethan?
I mean, well, obviously, wasn't no fun.
Yeah, but I let you get me back. See?
Hey, your
Yeah,
nose
that's
is
what
really
this video
straight for him
consists of,
punching it.
but
Yeah.
I didn't hit him that hard.
No, he didn't hit me that hard, but he felt bad. So he's like, "Hey, go ahead and hit me back," and I didn't want to that time. So that's when this happened.
So what we're about to witness, this was like a week later or whatever.
I don't know if it was.
But this was
technically a
not
week
in
later.
the same. This was not the same day.
No.
So after you got hit in the nose, did you guys just quit fighting?
Yeah.
Were you bleeding at all
No.
or anything? Okay.
Did you wrestle a bit?
Is that how he got the 2 black eyes and the broken nose, or was that really from softball?
Yeah. It was.
That's some softball.
Oh no, I didn't do that to him. No.
So a week later, in you let him do this, or did he just sneak this in on
No,
you?
I let him.
Okay, so this time, this video, what we're gonna see is also him drinking. We were all drinking,
we were all drinking.
and it just kind of happened. Subject got brought back up, and so it happened.
I think
And,
Jake is filming.
I was gonna say,
this,
who
yeah.
else is hanging out with you
we
guys?
also had our friend Tyler there as well.
Okay, Tyler.
Tyler,
Yep,
Jake.
Tyler and Jake.
Yeah, Jake was there. I think that was it.
Yeah, and funny thing is, I had my McLovin shirt on at the time.
It's true.
Yeah, for the listeners out there off Superbad, McLovin. I mean, he it's like a looky-like,
Yeah.
There's some theory out there, and I'm sure that there's more than one, but there's a theory out there that says during a person's lifetime, there's at least one other person somewhere in the world that they resemble almost identically. And tonight we're here with Travis Kelce, stunt double Big B, and
There you go.
and think about this, and we got McLovin in the house too.
It's fucking
So
awesome.
yeah.
We got a bunch of
A
them.
bunch of celebrities in here.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Well, let's go ahead and give this a watch and see what happens here.
Some fucking crazy ass shit though. I just want to see like good little pad. I don't even want to do this. I don't even want to hit him that hard.
Is that mixed what you're drinking, or is that just?
That's actually just
Oh,
tea.
my- oh shit.
Okay.
That's funny. Oh fuck! I spilled beer.
McLovin
Always
spills beer.
spilling beer. I fucking
Spilling
swear.
something.
Come on.
I'm the clumsy one.
All right, wait. Are you guys ready? I'm gonna start recording. So.
He's already fucking recording.
This side or this side? This side, huh?
Oh, look at that face.
Look at Jake's shoe.
Just
No, that's
noticed
Tyler.
that.
What'd you say, Brandon? Oh, a good smack.
Look at Ethan's face.
Yeah.
It's like, you want another one?
Freaking out.
video?
Jake's like, you want to see this video? Oh,
Oh, I like how Jake zooms in.
yeah, that's perfect, dude.
Dude, that was a that.
He got me good.
Yeah.
And it took me a minute. Okay, I got
Hang on, let Brandon speak.
We got to dissect.
I got hit, and it took me a minute. Naturally, is to hit back, and I had to in my mind. I remember thinking, I was like, "No, I let him do it. I let him do it. I let him do it."
That was a good pop.
It
Like
took me a minute,
it
yeah.
wasn't an open-handed slap or a little slap on the cheek. That was, I mean, my
Yeah, you
point
want to
is-
hear it again?
Yeah, I mean, right there on the fucking jaw.
But yeah, it took me. He was freaking out, of course.
Let's hear it again. He gets ready. He takes a breath, too.
Ooh.
Fair shot.
He's ready to hit Ethan.
I am.
I love Ethan does this fucking hand thing where he's like, well, I don't know. Like, is it okay?
Right now, I just
Am I
hit this
okay?
guy.
But everyone was
No.
"What's gonna happen?"
Go back. Probably about 10 seconds.
And after that, let it play out because it shows Jake try to zoom in.
After you hit him? Yeah. Here.
Hit me hard. Hit me hard.
Yeah, you hit me hard. I'm gonna hit you hard.
Yeah, that's what I told him.
Like, for the listeners out there, the hit was solid enough. Like, you can see Brandon's neck with
You guys wanna
the, what do
see
they
this
call
video?
it? The recoil, like, where it bounces back. And, like, if you put it in slow motion, you'd see.
Dude, it's seriously the zoom adds so much to the end because you don't know what's gonna happen. There's tension right here, and then it starts zooming, and it's we good, we good.
See, and I feel bad because he didn't hit me that hard, and
Yeah, but
I feel like I hit
I can
him
actually
way
take
harder
the
than
hit better.
Yeah.
Oh!
It's okay.
Oh,
It
so
doesn't hurt my
Ethan,
feelings.
you hit him harder.
I
than he
feel
hit
like
you?
I don't know.
I mean, look at those noodle arms, dude. You ain't hitting shit, bro. I want to see you with that punching bag at the OK, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's do it.
So, Brandon, he hit you quite a bit harder than you hit him. Is that what you just said?
Oh, absolutely.
Really?
Yeah.
That was a good hit. Wow. Ouch.
But I feel like I gained some respect from Brandon.
I did.
Yeah,
I respect him a little more after that.
A little?
Maybe just a tad.
I mean, because I'm just this guy that's probably at that time 145, 150.
Now he's 137.
Forever McLovin.
I know, right?
So when you said
Living
he
in a trailer
gained
park,
respect, did you think that he wouldn't do it? Was that the catch? You didn't think he'd do it, or
I
he
just
wouldn't?
didn't think he would connect that well with
That
it.
was a good connect.
Yeah.
I surprised myself on that.
Hey, I'll tell you what, Ethan. Honestly, if you were to throw that punch at an average person randomly that's intoxicated at a bar, you'd probably knock him down. If not,
Yeah, but
knock
it took
out.
him fucking 10 seconds to get ready to do it. Just sit there and breathe.
Yeah, it did take a while.
Ethan's not telling you this. He ended up with 4 broken fingers.
He's got a bag of
Face full of
peas.
bricks.
Punched the man of steel right in the jaw, and it backfired.
Yeah,
Well-
that was a fun night.
Yeah.
For sure.
We talked about a good connect, and I think Bill, you brought us a video this week that has some good connects.
First of all, before we go into this, Brandon, like I said, you're a tall guy, you're handsome, you're athletic, you're fit. I'm just telling you, you're most men. I think you're a good looking guy. I'm not even gay. I'm just like, this guy's fucking ripped. I'd suck your dick. But where I'm trying to go with this is, my brother is a cop, and he used to be a local cop. And one thing that was a continuous theme that he said he saw when a lot of bars or people call the police in fights is, he said it was always the really tiny guys and the really big guys that would always start shit. And I didn't know, with your physique, Did people try to fuck with you a lot? Did you ever have people try to start fights with you and shit
yeah,
for no reason?
I used to run the bars hard for a long time, and yeah, all the time.
Really?
Yeah, I was always just trying to have a good time.
Sure.
All the time. But yeah, it's always some crazy shit.
You just have some asshole for whatever reason wanted to show off or try to start a fight, and he just try to start it with you.
Always.
Do you just put him in a fucking full Nelson and drag his ass out of the bar and throw him out?
Whatever. If I mean, kind of blow it off and laugh at him at first, and then if it gets serious, okay.
How many serious fights would you say you've been in that you're like?
I have no idea.
But several.
I was actually a bouncer for a while too.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that was kind of a fun job.
Nice.
But
Got any
You
good
get paid to beat the
stories
fuck
from
out of
that?
people.
Yeah, and drink for free.
Yeah. You just have to get them out of the bar professionally, and then you can beat the fuck out of them behind the
Yeah,
dumpster.
I had to be nice.
You got any stories specifically from of any fights or any like altercations
Fights or altercations?
that stick with you?
I remember I think the worst time I ever got my ass beat.
I was getting asked that. I guarantee you kicked a lot of ass in your
You
life.
have to take ass. Or,
We're going to talk about that in a little while.
no, you have to take an ass
We'll
kick.
all take ass, I mean,
but,
And here's the thing, I don't care who you are. It doesn't matter how big you are, how strong, how badass you are. And I'm wrong, you have the full package, the intimidation. But sooner or later in life, like one way or the other, no matter who or how big you are, whatever you are, you will find yourself, like you said, taking an ass whooping, whether it's physically, mentally, financially, emotionally. I'm just saying.
Life's tough.
Yeah.
You have to be tough
You have to be tough.
for life.
So as much ass as you kicked, you did get your ass handed to you a couple
Oh,
times?
shit. I remember we got jumped.
I was going to ask you, like, was it one-on-one? Did you get jumped by a bunch of guys?
We got jumped. This was like when I was a teenager. I ended up having to go to the hospital.
Shit, like how old were you?
I was 16.
Wow. So tell us the story and what happened.
Okay, so a buddy of mine who's passed away, but at the time he was gonna go meet this guy to fight, and it was over a girl. Yeah. So it was me, my buddy, and our other friend, and we're like, yeah, we'll go out. And we followed him, and we got to this like back road, and there's some other cars going to follow to watch the fight, right? So they both get out, and some people get out of the cars, they're watching it, and they start fighting. Well, my buddy starts beating the shit out of this guy. The next thing we know, it gets kind of a dark road. We have some headlights on. I see all the lights in the cars, the doors open up. Like they had people hiding in the cars, and they all rush us. And we take off running. We're out in the middle of nowhere, and they just start beating the shit out of us. And we kind of got lucky because this girl that was watching it was freaking out so bad, she ended up calling the cops.
Was that after she pulled out her tits?
But yeah,
that's crazy. So it was supposed to be between your buddy and that guy.
Yeah.
And the three of you and him and then one other guy went out there, and there were spectators. And I'm assuming that guy probably had a little bit of posse with him that you saw, kind of like you guys. But you're like, this is between the two of you or whatever.
Yeah, we were just like ready to watch
and they
the
were
fight.
going at it, and your buddy was kicking his ass. And then you just the lights come on, the doors come
It's
up.
like they planned it.
They did. That's like some Sons of Anarchy shit.
It was crazy.
What,
it was nuts.
Just a rough estimate off the top of your head, how many people do you think ended up being there? Like 15, 20 people? When it was only supposed to be,
Yeah, probably.
4, 5,
as
6?
far as the fighting, probably at least 10 people fighting. Like I pulled my buddy out of a ditch. He was passed out. He had blood all over him.
Oh fuck!
Was this after you guys got jumped, or was that
afterwards? And
So-
I went and picked my other buddy up. He could kind of walk, and then we had to pick our other friend up he wasn't even conscious, and he was bleeding, and we threw him in the back of the car. And then that's when the cops and stuff were
So
there.
they just left you. They beat the shit.
Well, they took off because the cops showed up. Like if that girl had not called the cops, it would have been a lot worse.
Might have killed you.
How long do you think you guys were getting your ass kicked before it ended?
It was so long ago. I have no idea.
But it's weird. It's sometimes you hear stories where it's only like, I don't say only when you're getting your fucking ass handed to you within an inch of your life. 10 seconds can seem like an hour and 10 minutes.
Yeah.
But so did they jump each of you? Like you were fighting multiple people, and your buddies were fighting multiple people.
Yeah,
and they
it was just multiple people
all out
on each
melee.
of us. Yeah,
and then and the cops, you see the lights coming, and you're the only one standing up, and they all scatter like rats, and you're trying to pick up your buddies.
yeah.
Did you have to give a police report or some shit?
I don't remember. I was like 16.
Fuck.
but,
Yeah, he's like wakes up in the hospital after.
But he said they ended up going to the hospital, right?
Yeah, we went there. I ended up checking out though. Like they just checked me and everything.
Was
I mean,
there like any broken bones or stitches?
not on
on
me?
anybody?
No, my buddy ended up getting stitches, and I think I broke collarbone or
Shit.
something.
Damn.
Probably a concussion or something on
Yeah.
that one. Wow.
I can't really remember. Like I said, it was a long time ago, but I know we were beat up pretty bad.
Yeah.
Next to that, have you had any other?
I've been hitting the head with a baseball bat.
No
Oh
shit.
my god.
Like just blindsided, some asshole comes up behind
Yeah,
you.
they
bam.
were wanting to, again, a teenager, and these older guys were wanting to fight us. We were on Main Street, actually, and someone pulled out a baseball bat and hit me in the head.
That's crazy shit. Have
Yeah.
you ever had someone pull out like a knife or brass knuckles or anything? Or a gun?
I've had a gun pulled on me.
No shit.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's a scary one.
Damn
I
right.
did not like that one.
Was there conviction like he might actually, him or her, actually pull the trigger, or was it
He
just
was
kind of like,
extremely intoxicated.
Ooh.
It scared
Damn.
the shit out of me. And I was like, dude, you need to put that gun down. Like, you're not even capable to hold a gun, let alone point a gun at someone.
Like through your head, were you going through the notions like in
Just
5
want-
seconds, I've got to fucking grab this thing?
I was just
and
wanting to get the fuck out.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, I'm out, you know, because he was not in his right mind. He was just way too
like
intoxicated.
I'm
Sure,
done
dude.
with it?
Yeah.
That's nuts.
So then I had to call a friend, and like he ended up calling the cops, and he almost got himself arrested because I left before the cops even got there.
Uh-huh.
And I had to go back and get my car. Like he wouldn't let me take my car. Like he told me to walk, so I just took off walking and went to a gas station, called my friend. I'm like, you got to help me out, and he came and helped me up. get
That's
my car.
nuts.
Yeah.
Other than I mean, like you said, you've been in several, probably some that you can't
You
even
ever been in
remember.
a group fight before?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those are kind of crazy.
They're kind of
It's been-
fun, too.
It's been a long time since I've done a lot of this stuff, but yeah.
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 Well, that's what we're all about, pulling the old stories out of the archives.
Those group fights can get pretty.
Fucking
Yeah, it
nuts.
makes
You
me
end up
think of,
punching
like-
your buddy right in the neck.
Yeah.
It makes you think of like the Warriors or something where they're like, we're going to meet here at
Yeah.
this time. And you just like, some people have their shirts off, others got it's like shirts and skins, and you just go at it.
Yeah.
I got 2 more questions and we'll get this video rolling. And then that one when you were a kid, like you said, you've had several. What's the worst you've ever been hurt in a fight? Like as far as injuries, or have you ever had anything life threatening where you like had
Not life
a
threatening.
contusion or anything?
No. Nothing
Contusion.
that bad.
No.
I mean,
What's the worst you fucked somebody up? Probably pretty good. Yeah.
Ethan, you ever fucked anybody up?
No, actually, not really. I've never really been much of a
It's not a
fighter.
surprise.
But no, there was just one time this guy was like pushing his woman around.
Oh.
Because
So
you
I
were
went
wearing a
over
Raider
there.
shirt.
remember if you're going to say something allegedly.
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 I mean,
Billy likes that word too.
That's a good word.
allegedly. Okay. So he was allegedly pushing her around. So I went over there and yeah, I started a fight with him.
Wait, where
Took
was
it out to the
this?
street and
Oh.
fucking just started scrapping. And
Scrapping.
That's
Squibby, squibby doo.
That's a Ethan for sure.
so yeah, I hit him in the face, and yeah, he went and he got his boys.
Oh shit!
Like, and it's just like, dude.
Wait, so you hit him in the? Where was this at? First of all,
This was actually in Webb City. It was actually not that far from here.
okay,
Yeah.
yeah, and you
So-
just kind of took control and you hit him. What do you do after you hit him?
I mean, we just, got squared up a little bit, and that was it, pretty much.
Wait, so he didn't even try and
I
come
mean,
back?
he hit me once, but that was
Because
pretty
McLovin
much-
hit him so hard.
Yeah, he was his brain was loose.
So when he got his friends, did you just get the fuck out of there? I would have, or did you actually did
Yeah,
he come
I got
back?
the fuck out of there.
So he didn't come back with his friends and then try to jump you.
Nah. No, like he came back with his friends, and then that's when we actually fought.
Oh,
Yeah.
so his friends just
Like
stood
I was like defending her. I was with my friend, John Bedgood.
Oh,
knows.
John. Yeah.
He knows John, and we were gonna go pick up Rachel, I believe it was, his girlfriend at the time. And yeah, I talked him about going over to this chick's house because guy had allegedly pushed her.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's kind of how that all transitioned.
You know, it's funny. It's like, real quick, then we'll get to the
No, you're
videos.
good.
But the code of conduct is obviously try to avoid violence and whatnot. And, but at the same time, everybody has, the fight or flight mode to survive, or when you're pushed in a situation that you feel there's nothing else, your body just takes over. But I was reading a thing, biology and different factors come into it where everybody's different. There were some people that are naturally fighters that will embrace it and do it, and other people naturally they're gonna run. It's
crazy. Some people just have violence or anger or that in them that makes them those kind of people.
Well, sometimes you don't even know you have it.
Yeah.
Like I've lost my cool a few times, and I go, dude, that's not you. Like you're not like that. Like it's almost scary because you go, man, like what if you would have snapped and gone a little bit farther, not taken your foot off his neck?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For real.
Well, I think we're going to see some people maybe snap here in
this looks
these
interesting.
videos. Yeah. So if any listeners remember, we watched some felony fights in the first episode.
Episode
right?
1.
Yeah. And what was it? Tommy. And I can't remember the other guy's name. Antonio Alvarez or something shit like that. But Billy, this is like another video from that series, and kind of tell us what Felony Fights is. Give us, for people who may not have listened to the first.
I discovered it several years ago, and it's definitely funny, good entertainment. It's pretty brutal, and beyond that, it's actually kind of fucked up. So I don't know who started it, but some dude or a couple guys got together and they started this series of, and back then I'm sure it was like on the internet, and these are some of the first, viral YouTube fight videos and DVD and shit, where basically they took convicted felons and they made them fight for money. And it was almost like a game show. Like it would come in going weighing at, height at, convictions are, time done, what prison they were at and shit.
No shit.
And,
That's awesome.
yeah, no, it is. Hey, I've spent hours watching this shit. It's funny. It's
felony stats.
but it's brutal. Like some of this, my point is, I mean, like I said, what you're going to see here, I don't think the average person could take. They'd probably be dead. And the same thing in that first fight. This is brutal shit.
Do they stab each other?
Oh, I mean, it's just nuts. So I think in this fight, we got ourselves a Mexican dude and like a Hawaiian guy or something. And as the video unfolds, I'll say some stuff I don't know, but these all the felony fight stuff. This is put on. These are cameramen. They know what they're doing. They're going to fight, and they go at it. So
Yeah.
this looks like it's that famous spot in L.A. where that big drainage ditch in the concrete that's like in music videos and shit where skateboarders go.
Like
Damn, that'd be a
or something
tough
like that.
fall too.
Yeah, so they're fighting like all on concrete, so it sucks. It's like one thing on dirt and grass when you're rolling around, but when you're getting pile drived into fucking concrete and rolling around on it,
That shit hurts.
yeah.
Concrete is unforgiving.
God. So let's give this a little watch. Billy, let us know if you need to stop it to give some thoughts.
Right on. We'll probably watch the whole thing and then go back.
Felony Fights. Round 1.
Hey, real quick, what's the name of this video, Chase?
This
For the
video
listeners
is
out there?
Oh, shit. Felony Fights 3. Gangsta shit. Awesome fight. KO.
Rack. This guy's throwing his punch.
Okay.
Just not sure. Regular Mike Tyson, but
This is a Mexican guy.
shit.
I think
The other
I've
guy's
actually
on-
seen this video.
got a
before.
chino.
So these guys are out of prison, yeah?
It's my world.
Oh.
That's a big boy right there, dude.
Trying to wait for me to get behind me. These are the rules. There aren't any.
Oh, shit. Here we go.
Drop your head, move.
Oh, fuck. Dragging down the concrete.
Get up, get up.
Oh shit.
Oh, man. It's got them locked up.
Yeah.
No rules.
Nelson.
Man, come on. Move, Gabriel, twist.
These are some pretty big guys, there's no doubt.
Right there, Gabriel.
Very muscular.
Twist.
trying to snap his neck. Get out of the
Oh,
headlock.
so they're held up for a while. Oh, man, that's a concussion.
Twist. Twist. Right there. Give him in the face. Give him right there. This is such a
Who's coaching him?
You guys want to break? You guys break. Let's break.
Let's
Okay.
break.
Dude, that is epic.
Dude's gonna get his fucking face pounded in. All right, let's break. Let's break.
Okay.
Come on, guys, calm down.
Hey,
Calm
hey,
down.
Chase, do we need to take a break too, real quick, while we're at it?
Not in the middle of the video. I don't
just
think
making
we
sure.
can, but
But dude, this is epic. Like, I don't remember that. I'm just saying, like, these guys are fighting for their lives at it, and the camp. But you know, I can't believe that the two of them went along with it. Most people would have not stopped.
yeah, like
We
you
just kept
think
fighting.
that, yeah,
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
it's
instinct
crazy.
would kick in, you know? Like,
We're gonna find out. Taking a break might have been better for somebody, and might have been worse for the other person.
yeah, you know, and the last time we watched one of these, Bill, you kind of helped explain what each one of them was wearing and how they looked and sized them up. So, how would you describe these two?
The Hawaiian guy looks to me to probably weigh more. Definitely several inches taller. He's got long hair, and both of these guys are shirtless. And I love how the fucking shorts are like the capris. They go 6 inches past the knees, which is the last thing I'd be wearing in a fight. You
Yeah.
definitely want to have some movement.
Yeah.
And the other guy is, like I said, several inches shorter, but he's definitely a fucking husky and jacked little guy. And
He's got some tats.
yeah, Mexican
Back
dude.
tats.
Yeah, these guys are brutal. Like I said.
Yeah. You want to finish it out after
Absolutely.
their little break here? I can't believe they broke like that. Round 2, motherfuckers.
Here we go.
Get those breaths in,
I wonder if they
bitch.
got a water break and like sent some graham crackers.
They went to the water hose.
Some kind of sustenance.
Oh, man.
Dude, remember real quick, man. The Mexican dude is definitely more ripped in tone, man. He just did the bodybuilder, the I call it the stingray.
Yeah.
Where you
yeah,
can see
when
that
it kinda,
stingray chest like Schwarzenegger and all those guys.
We'll just
Yeah.
say he was one of
Right
those
from the
guys that was
lats out.
probably in the yard lifting weights all the time.
Yeah, but dude, I'm
Yeah.
telling you, this Hawaiian guy is a big motherfucker. He gets a hold of you
just-
all over.
The Hawaiian guy is naturally just a thicker guy.
Yeah.
Who do you guys
But
think?
But a lot of those Islanders are.
Yeah, and they're strong though.
Yeah.
Really strong.
Who do you think's gonna win at this point, guys?
Honestly, I think it's gonna be the Mexican guy.
Okay. What do you think, Bill?
What I've learned about this series is these felons, and some of these fights are not even weight. That first fight, Tommy was what 150 pounds, and that Mexican fight was 250.
Yeah.
Some of these guys are just fearless. They don't give a shit. I mean, my point is some of these guys have been in prison. I mean, my point is that they're not afraid to die having their head pounded in.
Right.
So, and in these fights, I mean, it's this. There's no rules. So my point is, and a lot of fights, you know, it's organized where okay, technical foul, you did it one time, you're disqualified. So I think it's part of it's going to be luck of the draw.
How much money do you think's on the line here?
Dude, I don't know.
$200.
$20.
Yeah.
No, but you're probably right, Brandon, because you think
Not much money.
some of these guys, $200 to them is like $2,000.
Yeah.
They'll fucking do this.
Go get drunk. Party,
Exactly. They'll
have
do
a good
this
time.
4 or 5 days a week and make,
Who do you got, Brandon?
I like the Mexican guy, but I think the Hawaiian guy might
Yeah.
pull something out.
I think I'm going Hawaiian too. Let's see what happens. Getting ready.
Hit hard. Well, I'm going to have to stop that.
All right, bro. Whatever.
Ready,
Here we
homie?
go.
Ready, homie? Get it!
Oh, they're going at it.
Oh shit.
Oh, he's got him back on the ground. Oh, big hits. Oh, dude. Dude, I think,
Fuck him up.
dude, the Hawaiian fucked him up. Fucked it.
Ooh, the elbows.
Shit, elbow to the head.
Ooh, he's getting naked.
Oh, the Hawaiian dude's got a concussion, dude. He can't fucking do anything.
Got that bear hug going on right
They're
now.
going on straight adrenaline.
Oh, the twist. His pants are coming down, dude.
Yeah, they are.
His crack.
Oh, shit.
Oh, he's slamming his head in.
They're really getting it.
Fuck him in the face, right there.
Oh, the knee.
Ooh.
To the knee.
Knee to the face. That's like
Damn.
4 or 5.
How long they gonna let him?
his shoes off.
Wait, this guy just gave this guy like 10 knees to the head.
Oh my god.
Okay, wait, shut up. Listen, this is the best part of the whole fucking fight.
Fuck, let's go!
Hang on.
What I'm talking about? Mama, I got a pair of ribs.
He's on the ground.
He puts the camera in the face.
Come. What's up?
Oh my fucking god, dude. He said, "What's up?"
Oh my god! You don't
Come back and play that again.
Okay, hang on. Hey, but you know what's crazy about this fight for the listeners out there? What the Hawaiian guy? He's got a ponytail. The Mexican guy pulled his hair, got his head in positioning, was able to hold it there. If he'd have had a short hair like the Mexican guy, it could have been the other way around.
True.
Yeah.
That if you watch this whole thing goes south as soon as he fucking grabs his hair. But I love how he looks up at the camera, spits out his teeth and blood, and goes, "What's up?"
He's back, dude. He's ready. No, there was a particular move somewhere in this area where, like,
He lands
on his own head.
Chase. It's like that first fight where Tommy falls on his head too.
Yes. What is this resemblance? Dude?
But not only his own weight. Not only did he fall on his head with his own body weight, the Mexican guy was on top of him.
I was
Jeez.
right though.
Let's watch it again real quick.
What's up?
Yeah, so he gets
Right here,
a
right
good
here, right here
hit
it is, here it is.
But as he goes to throw him,
He didn't get the full spin.
You can hear it.
and then he's just getting shot. That dude's out
That's
of
where
it.
he was dumb, dude.
That dude's
He
out
can't
of
even
it.
stand.
I love how his pants are coming down, dude. His dick's out right now, dude. Look at his dick's in his face. Dude, I swear. Look at this position right here. His face is in, his pants come down. Look at this, dude. His face
His
is right
ass
in his
is hanging
crotch.
out.
Yeah.
It's an extra
his face
deterrent.
is in his crotch,
Extra
dude.
deterrent.
I swear, dude. Look, his dick's coming out.
You don't want to keep fighting with a dick.
Look,
in your
right
face,
there. It's in his.
You know?
You don't even care about that shit flopping around.
Can't
You
forget
don't
they're
give two
fighting on
fucks.
concrete here too.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Keeps getting the hits, dude.
Here it is. It starts with the hair, man. He's just pulling the fucking hair at this point.
Is this when he starts in the knees?
Yeah.
Yeah.
One,
dude,
Knee
his
to the
pants.
face.
two,
Knee to the face.
3, 4,
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 12 knees to the
Body
face.
shots, dude.
Okay, let it play.
12.
I love when you see the other cameraman, see him watch the other cameraman comes up.
What I'm talking about? Mama, I got a pair of ribs today.
He's dead.
Got a pair of fucking ribs. Come. What's up?
Watch, he spits out teeth.
God, dude.
Sponsored by your local dentist.
Jesus. He's like, how long can I lay here?
All right, man. This is
Felony motherfucking Fights, get there.
This dude's fucking hyped on some shit, dude. Do you get some beer and some pussy later?
Represented to the fullest from the shoulders, razor blade, hand grenades, bullets.
Dude, a rap.
He can't even walk.
Dude's fucked, dude. His head got fucking hit.
pause it real quick for listeners. So this is epic. So in these fights, so this girl, if you watch the trailer for the DVD, they get like they get
Billy's
these
watching
like
the trailer, dude.
they
He's
get, like,
watching
these,
the
like,
trailer.
These slutty, like. There's that fine line where like some kind of white trash is kind of hot where you'd fuck it. They get those girls like boxing matches and they're holding signs and shit. And they got this chick with a fucking Aquafina water and they're wiping blood off his face with an oil rag. Look at the smile right now.
I know. He's so happy he won, dude.
Yeah,
He's
he's
so
super
happy.
He's just like, man, fuck that guy. I beat his ass, dude.
But dude, the Hawaiian guy, man, he couldn't even stand up. He was there.
Right.
I mean,
I thought he was
no,
gonna
he
win.
tried to
dude.
stand
He
up
beat
and
him to
fell
a
back
pole.
down.
yeah, man.
Yeah.
I thought he was
It
gonna
was
win.
pretty bad.
Look at that smile.
That's the happiest day of his
I
life.
want that on a birthday card.
Happy birthday. Do we get to see any more aftermath?
Let's just finish. I can't remember. It's been
Okay.
a long time.
Once I do it, it's all I mean. My hands do it work for me. I stop talking. I stop talking.
He just
I let my
goes
body do the job.
ponytail.
Feels like a fucking boxer. He's still sitting there, dude, like a fucking sloth. He doesn't even know where he's at.
What happened there, Cole?
What
I
happened?
didn't see that shit.
Underestimated. All right, so
No shit, huh?
drop your head.
No shit.
Homie, you went in.
Homie, you went in.
There's his teeth.
Oh, God.
I'd go home and I'd shave that fucking ponytail.
Oh, here we go. The respect.
What do you guys think about that fight, man? Both you guys. What do you guys
This
think?
dude's a fucking animal. He's a bear, you mean? I give you all your you got some skills, though. You got some good wrestling skills, though. You got squabble. I think if I have wrestling skills, I'll be fucking perfect, you see me?
Felony Fights, motherfuckers.
Who are these dudes? Is that Tommy, dude? Is that Tommy? For the first.
He started working for the company.
He's holding the boom mic. He holds the boom mic. Yeah, jeez. Well, that was a good. I don't know, which one do you like better, Bill? The first one, first Felony Fights video.
The first one I laughed my ass off, but I laughed my ass off from this. They're all different, but it's just crazy, man. It just goes to show. It just goes to show, man. And here's the reality. Like this was staged, but it was all out. My point is, when your life depends on something, you would be surprised what a person is capable of. There's no such thing as a fair fight. That's not a fair fight. You don't just go up and fucking pull somebody's hair.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But that's what happened.
No rules.
Street fights are never a fair fight.
Yeah,
Unless you're in a boxing ring, you're not in a fair fight.
That's still one of my favorite parts was whenever he's like, all right, the rules are
There's no rules.
Come back to that. Let's listen to that again.
Let's watch that one more time, and then let's watch where he spits out his teeth and goes, "What's up?"
All right, here's the beginning of the fight right here.
Where's big fat vagina wait for me? Get behind me.
These are the rules. There aren't any.
These are the rules. There aren't any. Let's go see him get his face off the ground too, because he's fucked at this point right here.
What's up?
He spits out the teeth and goes, "What's up?"
He's still trying to act hard as fuck.
What's up?
Dude, oh man.
He's like, "What's up? What's
Can you?
up?"
I just can't imagine how. I don't care. The Mexican dude too, but tomorrow's going to be the worst day of their life.
Oh man,
The adrenaline. That's concrete. That's not grass. You feel like you got hit by a car.
They're gonna be hurting
He has a
for weeks.
concussion, dude.
Oh yeah.
This guy, he was out. He was
Like he doesn't
holding on
need to
to
go
his
to
leg
sleep
like a sloth.
when he goes home. He needs to stay awake
That's all I need.
because he has a concussion.
Can you die if you go to sleep with a concussion?
You can.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Potability.
Yeah, you're not supposed to let someone go to sleep after they get a concussion.
I think it's
Wow.
like 4 hours, I think.
It's a while. I've gotten concussions before.
Shit.
We all have.
Yeah, we all
unfortunately.
have.
Should we take a break, Chase?
Yeah, I think it's about time for a break. We'll see you guys soon. Welcome back, guys. We had a nice little break, and we left off with little felony fights, and I think we're going to continue with some fights for just a little bit longer. Billy, give us a kind of run-up to this. This video is called Old Man Knocks Out 5 Guys.
Yeah, I saw this several years ago, and the audio is like, the video's kind of sketch. It's like in a subway. I heard rumors that it was like in Russia or somewhere overseas. Looks like 2009. I don't think there's any audio either. But basically, like 5 punks or whatever end up jumping one guy. And this like elderly guy, when I say elderly, it definitely looks like he's in his 60s, kind of intervenes, and these kids think that they're going to jump him too, and he fucking knocks them all out one by one. Yeah. This is like that old man strength. You know, they talk about like just that, like,
Badass.
you know. Yeah,
Just-
exactly.
It's like I've been through life, so fuck with me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm ready to die, motherfucker.
I've been through more than you can even imagine.
Bury
so.
me out back. Fuck it.
Yeah.
He's like, fuck with me, you know I got it. Like, shit.
This guy has it and then some. And I'll try to do a good job. But Chase and I will try to do a good job of narrating for the listeners because there is no audio. But bottom line is this is going to kick off. Looks like a subway station or something caught on camera where a kid gets jumped by a bunch of, and when I say kid, we're talking 20-year-olds, and they try to jump this guy, and this elderly guy is passing through, and he's just like, fuck it, I've had enough of it, and he knocks them all out.
Sick of this shit. Let's go. So kind of give us, fuck, man. Already hitting him?
So 3 guys are beating up one guy. Or 4 now. There's a total of 5 guys, 3 of them. They're just beating the shit out of this guy. They get him on the ground, and they're kicking him. And
yeah, they're shoving his face into the ground. They got a bunch of coats on. It must be cold as fuck.
Russia.
There's actually 5 guys.
Damn, what's that dude? He's down there wrestling with him, dude.
Yeah.
One guy, though. There's a bunch of dudes standing around.
These dipshits are the assholes. That
6.
Oh, is this an old guy? Oh, he comes in?
He's
Oh,
like the
fuck.
hero.
Stop. Stop it.
Oh, fuck.
Go stop it.
Yeah, he's
Get off him. You guys, what the fuck's wrong with you punks? Go get a job, you bum.
He don't give a shit.
Get the fuck out of here.
Old hard ass.
Oh, there's another old dude, too, like his buddy in here coming in.
Oh,
They won't stop fighting this guy, man. Now we have multiple fights going on right
But,
now.
like, nobody's doing anything, though, dude. Like, there's...
Those old guys are.
Oh, okay. The old guys are...
They're like old veterans or something.
They're still... Oh, they're kind of squaring up. Damn, this dude ain't... He's a clean shirt, dude.
Just got everybody standing saying, go the fuck home.
Oh, they're squaring up?
There's still... Is somebody smoking something?
Ethan's in the background smoking
Smoking a bong, sitting in the corner, yeah.
Bong rips.
Hits for the boys. You know they're drinking and shit.
Oh, shit. This is the guy right here. This is the main dude that we've barely seen that's going to fuck shit up here.
Oh,
With the
really?
gray hair. Oh, 2 other guys have thrown off their jackets. Now they want to fight.
Oh, shit. Stomach punch. The
Fucking
other
hell.
ones aren't even defending their friend, though. They're all pussies.
Again,
Oh,
man.
he's got him
Bam.
down. Just-
Oh, knocks out another one. Boosh.
Oh,
Fucking
shit.
right hook. Bam. Oh,
Oh, left.
They're just
Holy
dropping.
fuck.
Holy shit.
Dude, these fucking guys.
Dude.
That old man's beating the fuck out of him.
These guys are pussies, though, dude.
He literally knocked him out with 1 punch each.
Dude, a
Ethan,
left-handed
there's
punch,
hope.
too.
Yeah, that is Ethan.
Dude, he's standing there like, I won this shit. Fuck you guys. They're all on the ground.
No, pause it. Would this be epic? We zoom the camera in, and that is Ethan. He's got like a wig on and shit.
Yeah, an alternate fucking reality.
He's just out there beating the shit out of people.
Damn, man.
Yeah, dude, at one point back in here, he hits him with like a left hook and knocks out one dude, I think it's right here.
But dude, this
Knocks out
right
one
hook
dude
comes out
with
of
the right
nowhere,
hook.
man.
So he hits this guy right here with the right hook and then hits this dude over here with the left hook. Watch this shit. Oh, the left. No, I was opposite, but he led with the left and he knocked him out.
That's like the no pass look by Patrick Mahomes.
It really is.
He's looking at one guy, and that guy's waiting for the right hook, and then he throws in the left and knocks out his cousin.
And he just stands there with his hands in the pocket.
Dude.
In his pockets.
Yeah, he won.
Yeah.
Well,
And this wasn't the original guy that came in. This guy was the last person in the video.
I bet this old man went and got some dinner afterwards
yeah.
at a diner.
He's like, I was in Nam, and I fucking loved it.
Got me some of that Agent Orange.
Oh.
No, but seriously, that's some serious stuff. Sorry.
Yeah, Ethan, that's something to live up to.
Yeah, man, that's pretty crazy. It's one of those things like you just never know people, man.
You really don't.
Yeah.
You know, it's so easy to stereotype and think that you're gonna. Within reason, obviously there is some truth to it. My point is, if you're twice somebody's size, there is some science and mathematics that come into play that have a huge impact. But you just don't know. Just because you're the biggest guy doesn't mean you're the strongest, toughest guy or whatever, or younger and older. But yeah, this guy just came in and cleaned house. What's nuts is it looks like my fucking neighbor. That's the best part,
You had
dude.
to ask him about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
See if that was him.
absolutely.
Yeah, that would be something to see, though.
It's about like the amount of heart that you have as a person, like the confidence.
That old man is just a hard ass son of a bitch.
I mean, if I was in that situation, my lip would be quivering.
Oh yeah, that quiver lip.
That quiver lip.
Yeah, I do have a story about a quiver lip.
I mean, do tell, Chase.
Yeah, you want to bring it up?
I mean,
you want to bring up the quiver lip, Ethan?
It is my episode, so
Billy, you know about the quiver lip?
I do not know. It's Brandon's episode, you dipshit.
Get it right.
Sorry. I mean, I'm on the episode as well. So
the complex. I'll bring it up quickly. One time when we were young, Ethan and I went through the drive-thru at Burger King, and they were taking forever. I think we waited there for probably 15 minutes and then got to the window.
I was mad.
And the lady says, "Oh, well, we had 3 people walk out tonight and there's only 2 of us here. And they're we're doing the best we can." And we're we wanted the food, so we stayed. Ethan was pissed though.
I was so mad.
He was pissed as fuck.
So why were you pissed? Because we
were waiting forever.
Okay.
For food.
You're waiting for the food.
Back then, I had a really bad temper.
You know what was epic, dude? I love a few episodes ago. I think I don't know if it was. It might have been the first one you were on with us, back about a year ago in December. It'll be. Back, remember in the 2000s, but people get pissed. Yeah. You remember you just fucking throw your shirt off and walk around all flinched up, ready to go, man.
Come at
you
me,
want
bro.
some, motherfucker?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You got beef? Was that your saying? Did you used to say you got beef?
No, you used to say that. Got beef. Ethan's mom and dad got fake teeth.
So Ethan's dad has fake teeth like George Washington. I'm just kidding. I love the guy. But I remember, I do think in high school, that was, that era when the whole, you got beef? It was you were flaunting someone and the beef was you want to fight, you got something you got to say, speak up type deal. And after high school, we used to go outside for 30, 45 minutes to an hour, and we'd just talk shit in the parking lot. We'd run around and fuck around and have fun with our group of friends and laugh before. Yeah. And our high school was so big, it took an hour for everybody to get out of the parking lot anyway, so we didn't want to have a car wreck or fucking spend an hour in traffic. But
used to move people's cars.
I remember I found out the weekend before I was hanging out with Clayton or something, and somebody said that your dad had fake teeth, and I didn't know that, and I don't give a shit, doesn't matter. But Ethan was pissed off or said something, you got beef or whatever, and then I came back and said he got beef, his daddy ate his mommy out with fake teeth. And we chased each other around the parking lot, and I remember Clayton just burst up laughing, just completely silent to
I love that Clayton laugh.
Yeah, but it was authentic, you don't plan it or it's not fake,
Let me take us back to Burger King for a second, because I got to finish this story about Ethan. So we're in Burger King. He's pissed off, and we've been waiting. And there's a closed restaurant next door, and a guy pulls in there to turn around or something, but he's in a big lifted truck, and he peels out in the parking lot. And we're in my car, and Ethan leans out, and he says, I don't know exactly what he says, but he just says something about hey, fuck you. You think you're hard? Fuck you. And the dude slams on the brakes and stops the truck because his windows are down. He heard Ethan, and he throws the door open and starts walking towards the Burger King in our car. And Ethan turns and looks at me, and I look him directly in the eye, and his lip is quivering. His lower lip.
He got scared.
His lower lip is quivering. He says, "Oh shit, dude." Oh shit. And then we look back, and this dude's lifted ass big truck is rolling towards the building.
And he's still walking towards you?
He turns around and notices and fucking runs and jumps into it to get it into drive, and he barely saves it and then just fucking peels out.
He almost, his truck almost hits the restaurant.
Yeah.
I wish it would have.
Dude, it would have been so fucking funny, dude.
But that saved Ethan. You want to talk about fate or some shit. I mean, Ethan could have had his head smashed in like a pumpkin, dude.
Happy Halloween.
Speaking of
goblins and ghouls, and Ethan gets his ass beat old school.
Oh, man. I think that's the same night that... do you remember, Ethan, whenever I made... This was when Facebook was fresh, dude. Yeah. We were young. And I think Clayton and I like sat down and wrote down every name we've ever called you before. Like,
Oh my god.
anything, obviously Trone was in there, and it was like Ethan's race cars, so small. It's like Feffy RB, Swise. Yeah.
I don't know.
Good times.
Yeah.
But I think that's all like the videos we've got. But I know, Billy, you've got some more questions and topics on your mind.
Yeah, no, this is fun, man. Like, you just keep learning different stuff. I don't remember ever hearing that story, but that is funny. And, it's weird how, like, when you're younger, you handle things so different, Like, you get older, you get to the point, like, I would handle things so different now than I would, 10 years ago. Within reason. Yeah. Allegedly. But I was going to talk to Brandon about some more about him. So obviously, as you guys know, he's a pretty fit guy, good-looking guy, and everything. I was going to talk were you an athlete? Did you were a dietitian, a football player, weightlifter? What?
How'd you get into it?
Like, obviously, you have the biological genetics as a part of it.
Yeah.
But how do you maintain it, or what did you do, or what do you do? That keeps you
I was always athletic growing up, playing sports.
What sports did you play?
Basketball, football. And I did long distance running.
No shit.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Were you like a tight end or?
Yeah, tight end.
Travis Kelce?
Oh, yeah.
I was.
Instead of 87, he's 78.
Yeah. And it was a lot of fun. And then, as a teenager, I did that from a young age.
Mm-hmm.
And then I kind of became a wild child and quit sports. But I was always athletic still. And then, my early 20s, I started hitting the gym.
Sure. But what kind of workouts were you doing?
What kind of workouts?
Like, were you doing cross training, a little bit of cardio, running, biking, swimming, weightlifting?
When I started out, I was just trying to learn how to do weightlifting. Because you walk into a weight room, just like anything, and you don't know what you're doing, it's very intimidating.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely.
You know what I mean?
And there's a science behind all athletics and diets and shit. My point is, it's the proper workout, it's the proper form, it's the weight. It's not as easy. Somebody just thinks that the more weight you lift, the better, or you're going to get bigger, or whatever, and it's not true.
No. That's the one thing about because now it's a part of me. It's working out and stuff. I'll take breaks or whatever, but it's just my lifestyle. That's how I am. That's how I do things.
How often would you say you work out a week?
It depends. Like I said, sometimes I'll take a week or two off, but I try to work out at least 5 days a week if I can.
Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I've done it for so long, I can maintain it a lot easier.
Sure.
Because I have done it for so long. But like I said, it's a lifestyle now, and it's just something that's second nature to me.
Yeah, and you feel bad when you don't do it for certain periods.
I do. I feel guilty.
Same.
That's how it used to be when I was into aerobic sports, like running and biking and stuff. You get runner's high, or you have to do it, and when you don't do it, you feel bad.
Well, then on top of it, it feels good to look good.
Yeah, no, but it does. But
there's
think about
a vanity. It is vanity.
It's but what's crazy to me is I read a thing the other day. It said the average American takes better care of their car than their body, and it's nuts. It's you have to. And I'm not saying everyone's going to have a perfect diet or a perfect workout routine, but it's crazy when you think about how shitty we can treat ourselves it's your life. Of all things you do, shouldn't you do, like you said, make it a lifestyle change?
That's the thing is it blows my mind that the majority of the population don't even know how to take care of themselves, how to be healthy at all. They legitimately don't know the basics and fundamentals of how to take care of your human body.
Sure.
They have no clue.
Yeah.
They just, it's not, all they have to do is look it up.
Yeah.
Just read a little bit about it.
Well,
learn a little bit.
And sometimes just start somewhere. You have to start somewhere.
It's overwhelming, but like I said, you have to just do it.
Start with, go walk in your neighborhood, maybe then jog and then run.
It's a progressive thing that'll continue to progress and snowball and just get bigger and more important to you the longer you keep doing it.
The older you get, your health is even more important in life. If you want to
taking care of yourself. This is a vessel. It's the only one you got.
Yeah.
And you're going to die one day.
It is. But you have what you want. You want to look good. Yeah. And one of a good friend of mine once told me, he said, when you look good, you feel good. When you feel good, you do good. When you do good, you look good, and when you look good, you feel good. It's a cycle, and
Yeah.
you can take that metaphor for whatever it is in life. Physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, with relationships, working out, profession, whatever it is. But it's the truth.
Yeah, well, I mean, here's the deal. Like I said before, life is really hard. So train yourself, not just physically, but mentally, like in every aspect, so you're ready to take life on. And anything that's getting thrown at you, you have to prepare yourself. So physically, take care of yourself, and then that'll in turn mentally help you feel better.
It's like a ASICS. Was it like mind, body, soul, or something like that?
It'll all just kind of get it connect.
Tell us a little bit about your diet. You have a very masculine physique, but you're also at the same time very lean. You're not like just overly hunky.
Well, that's the thing. I've went through spurts where I've been up to like 300 pounds before.
No shit.
Damn.
Yeah, big, and I didn't feel good.
It's like lineman size.
Like when I get over 260 pounds, I start not feeling very good.
Right now, would you say your prime weight, where you feel the best, about 230, 240?
230, 240 is right where I like to be.
Is it like carrying the weight?
It just gets
kind
hard
of
on your
too?
body.
Yeah.
Yeah, like your joints. And I'm not, like at this weight, at 230, I can move around. I feel good. When I'm 260, 270, I can't move around like that.
Sure.
I don't feel good.
Do you monitor your weight a lot? Like,
Now,
is there kind of a routine or?
Well, no, at this point, I have actually, my metabolism is just so high.
Really?
I naturally have a high metabolism. And then just from doing this for so long, it's actually harder for me to put weight on now.
So you've rebooted your body.
Yeah.
You've trained it in one way, which is a problem to have.
Yeah. And I'm constantly consuming calories. Constantly. Like I don't just eat. Like I'm constantly eating usually.
Like what types of foods? How do you do you spend a lot of money on what types of foods are you eating?
Well, money, the times that people spend money is when you eat out. And eating out is really not good food for you. But eating healthy is one of the cheapest ways to eat.
Really?
You get some chicken. That's not very much. It doesn't cost much. Some rice, some vegetables. That's pretty cheap.
Yeah.
People make it overly complicated. It's a really simple process.
I think the biggest issue is that it takes a little bit of time and effort. You have to learn how to cook. You have to
use your
experiment.
kitchen.
Yep. And people don't want to put the time. They don't want to. It's a lot of work. It's just like anything. If you want to be successful at something, you got to put the time. You got to put the work. You got to be consistent.
Well, it's even easier now. Like we got DoorDash and all this shit. Like,
But see, I'm to the point now to where eating stuff like that is normal for me. Like I'm just used to it.
Yep.
And I still eat out, but I have a really high metabolism. I can do that. I work out. I work hard, and I can eat stuff that I want to eat.
How old did you say you are?
33.
Same age as Jesus when he died. We're about to have the Last Supper.
My children.
We're going to go out and
By the way, speaking of
rice,
Jesus,
and
I am I'm a minister.
Really?
Yes.
I did not know he's a minister.
Yes.
That's
so
pretty
I can legally start a
Legally wed.
Yeah.
A religion or a cult.
Oh.
Legally.
Dave Koresh.
Tax free. And I think that would be kind of interesting. And I can marry people. I can do funerals. And I can do baptisms.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's epic, man.
So if somebody dies, we can get Adam to embalm the body, and then we can have Brandon do the funeral.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, we could do this all under the table.
Hell yeah.
Good.
Cash.
Yeah. Out in the forest and shit.
How much you charge? You charge by the hour?
You got to ask. You can't afford it.
Yeah, you gotta ask. You might as well just get to walking.
Ethan, you've been working out for, I don't know, like probably, I remember working out with you when I was just kind of getting started into it.
Powerhouse
And,
days.
honestly, you've never looked any different.
But you know what? That's not a bad thing either.
That's true.
Same thing with body, right?
I don't know. I've seen Ethan get his biceps going and shit. Remember Powerhouse back in the day?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Of course.
Ethan?
How could I forget?
Ethan, why didn't you ever get
Had the
big?
Buick shit goal.
Yeah, he did have the Buick. That piece of shit.
1988 Buick Regal Limited.
I thought the fucking
Two-door coupe.
engine was going to fall out
Is
at a
that
stoplight.
Is that the one with the window that was broken out?
It wasn't No, that was the Chevy Prism.
Oh, that's a
98.
good story, dude.
Oh, that was bad.
He got his first hand
I
job
was
by his
angry
third grade
that night,
math
too.
teacher in a Raiders t-shirt. Back then, it was
Never had
acceptable.
that
They
one.
didn't call it.
Hey, third grade,
It's
3
acceptable to
inches.
be a
You know
Raiders
what?
fan.
Oh my gosh.
What's the matter?
Short and fat, gonna fill the gap. Right.
Yep. I mean, I think
But,
that was made for Ethan.
nah.
Yeah. So are you still lifting, Ethan?
I mean, with everything that's going on in my life right now, I can't really be out in public.
Yeah, he's lifting a beer or a controller.
There you go.
or a
And
joint.
he's drinking. Was it what? Vodka.
Yeah.
He's drinking vodka.
Gin and
Some
tonic.
kind of
Gin and tonic. So another thing,
I
guys.
think it's just
Beer is
vodka.
calories. That's why beer. That's like I said. If you can cut back on that and drink more of the
You know
other
what's
stuff.
crazy? I used to drink beer a lot for a long time.
Mhm.
And whenever I quit drinking beer, night and day difference. Like as far as physique, like I tell
Yeah.
people if they really want to get like that shredded, jacked look that most people want, no alcohol
At all.
at all.
Or at
Cut it
least
out.
just drink vodka or something. if you're
even
gonna drink,
drinking a little bit never gets the results as good as
Yeah.
complete abstinence from alcohol.
And then they say like if you are going to drink, maybe just drink Saturday night, have a few mixed drinks versus several beers.
Yeah, because I mean, literally, the alcohol that you put into your body just destroys majority of everything that you gain. You know, it wrecks you physically.
I know sometimes Brandon specifically, like particular times where like you would drink a shitload, and I know you had a fucking hangover, but you would like get up and walk down the street because you live close to that.
I would
gym.
jog to the gym,
Yeah.
like still drunk from the
In
night
the
before, and go
morning.
lift weights.
Yeah,
Glad you didn't
Yeah.
get hit by a car.
No,
drunk
yeah.
running.
But no, I would go like every morning, no matter if I was hungry. I'm kind of like a freak of nature. Like I would wake up still 4 or 5 every
He'd
morning.
leave
I
a
can-
chick
I can
in bed.
attest.
He'd be like, sleep in, sleep in. I'll
I
be
gotta
back
go.
in a couple hours.
Gotta go lift
I-
some weights.
I can attest to this.
No, you can't.
No, there was this weekend that we went down to Downstream. We had a party bus,
Okay.
and we went out to JB's. And
It wasn't even
just
our
the
party
boys.
bus.
Yeah,
it was
wasn't ours.
someone else's birthday
Yeah,
party.
but
Yeah.
anyways, okay, so we're about to leave for the bar, and
From
like,
Downstream.
From Downstream,
Oh shit.
we were already pre-gaming up there,
Yeah.
and they see him and Daniel go.
Yeah, me and Daniel see this group of bachelorettes,
Oh,
Nice.
bachelorette party. You know what I mean? And
How old are these chicks in their 20s?
Oh, something like that. I don't know. There was a whole bunch of them. And we're like, hey, let's go get them on the bus. So me and Daniel went over there. We're like, hey, what's going on? You know, blah, 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 shooting the shit with them.
Talked them on.
Yeah. And they're like, yeah, we'll come on, we'll have fun, blah, blah, blah. So we're all pumped, excited. We get to the party bus. And it was actually this one guy's birthday, and his girlfriend had got him the party bus. So we get on with all these girls. We're like, come on, ladies, get on. And she's like, oh, hell no, I'm having those sluts on here. Yeah, she got all
we're like,
pissed
what
off
the
about it.
fuck? What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, so she completely cock blocked every guy on that bus.
They're not sluts. They're nice ladies.
They were
Sharing
nice.
is caring. That brings us into our next topic. With your character. Fucking, I can't speak.
characteristic.
Charisma, your physique, attitude, everything. I want to talk to you a little bit about women relationships.
Relationship.
I don't think you have any problem with either or.
I can't say I've had too many problems other than the fact that you have to deal with women sometimes.
Sure, you have to deal with the issues. That's regardless.
Yeah, issues in relationships, but
If you had to give us a rough estimated guess, how many women do you think you fucked?
I'm not even gonna answer.
That's okay.
Oh,
That's
you
okay.
got to give us at least an estimate.
I'm gonna go 200.
Hey, okay, let's
It's
all
more.
three of us
It's way
guess. Let's all three
Way
of us
more?
guess, and then you say who's the closest, or if we're all at the ballpark.
I'm not even gonna. There's no way I'm gonna like.
It's unfathomable.
Not even like that. But yeah, if you guys want to take guesses, go ahead.
Okay, what do you think, Bill?
I want to say 200.
Okay, Ethan.
I don't know, like 600.
I'm gonna say 420. Who was closest?
We could
if
just
you
do,
had to guess.
we could just do the mean, median, and mode. Find the average here. And
you
call
got
it
a
a fucking night.
calculator?
Yeah.
Somebody got
I
a
smart calculator.
Yeah. Who was closest though? If you had to just guess, it doesn't matter. It's just an estimate.
Yeah, I don't know. I couldn't really.
Okay, better yet, was there any truth in the numbers that were stated?
I mean, there might be.
There might be. We don't know. Yeah, that's epic, dude. So like when you're being your ladies' man, and I don't know who you are now. My point is, you're older. You're not, not 18, 21 and stuff. But like, what did you used to do with your buddies? Would you like go to the bar, like you said the other day, pick up single chicks at the casino and shit, or what?
I ran the bar scene for a long time.
And you were a bouncer too.
Yeah, for a little while, but
right.
I was a frequent bar hopper.
Yeah.
Like I lived in a bar for a long time, basically.
And you danced and had fun and all kinds of shit.
I just partied. I partied like a rock star. I just didn't make as much money as a rock star.
There you go. It's like that song,
what I mean?
Rockstar by Nickelback.
It really was. Like I lived my life like I partied like a rock star.
Hell yeah, dude.
Was it basically like you could pick and choose, or like, when it came to women and you were in the bar scene, like it was like, oh, tonight, like I saw this person, or were you the one that would always initiate it, or were you able to just kind of sit back? And
I always like to kind of sit back.
Yeah. I figured he'd be able to when you look like this.
I mean, I could
you don't
initiate
have
it
to.
if I wanted to.
You don't have to, yeah.
And then also, when I would go out, sometimes I just wanted to get fucked up.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
When you're that drunk.
But dude, I bet you had to ride that horse till it crashed, man. Because like you said, you could sit back and the girls would flirt with you, and then they'd buy you drinks, and then next thing you know, you're getting fucked up, and it's not charging you.
Did you get
nothing.
bought drinks?
This guy gets to live the fantasy that every guy has to spend his life paying for.
Yeah, I've had people buy me drinks.
True. Hell yeah.
Actually, what's really crazy is you get hit on a lot by gay guys too.
Yeah, I was just about to ask, dude.
A lot. Like, they loved me.
Have you ever thought about doing gay porn?
No.
Me neither.
I couldn't do it. There's just no way.
I'm just giving you a hard time. But he's got the look, man. He's jabbed. I'm telling you.
You got to start somewhere.
Yeah, but
have you ever thought about getting into that?
It's crazy, man. Some of the fucking Peter North, the guy from the 80s and everything. I mean, he's like up there with Ron Jeremy. But he started doing gay porn. It's crazy, and he's heterosexual. It's nuts to me that you have some guys that are heterosexual, that are married or have relationships or kids or whatever, can go to work and get. I'm sure they take a Viagra and other shit, but it's still just crazy that they have the ability to snap their fingers and do that, and that's not even their thing.
Well, there's no way I could even get like aroused over.
I know.
Something like that. I just don't get it.
I know. It's a talent you're born with.
Yeah, I guess.
That's tight.
Have you ever been approached or thought about doing anything like porn related or in
Nude
the adult
modeling
film industry?
Yeah, I've been approached.
Yeah.
What happened? Somebody came up to you and said,
"Well, my buddy, his cousin worked for Bang Bros."
No shit.
Yeah.
J-Mac?
No, but actually,
J-Mac's that rip white bald dude with a goatee that's banging every chick in Florida.
No, but my buddy's cousin was in Florida doing it. And,
really?
Yeah, he was going to set me up with this guy, and I talked to the guy or whatever, and I had a girlfriend at the time. I didn't do it, but
yeah.
Not having the girlfriend, do you think you would have been able to do it, or would you have been able to try it?
Oh yeah, at the time.
Like
sure.
if they were like, we're going to fly you out, we're going to pay for everything.
Yeah, at the time, but I just didn't because, like I said, I was in a relationship at the time.
That's tight. So. You didn't tell her about that, did you?
No, I don't think I ever did.
I wish you would.
I think I remember.
I wish you would have liked it and just said you should go do that.
Do you remember Chase?
What is it?
Did you ever tell Chase about that?
What?
About that?
Ethan's got a secret.
I mean, what we were just talking about.
Oh, about being approached?
Yeah.
I don't really recall, but...
Do you know who he was dating?
No.
It doesn't matter.
Ethan's hung up on some details and shit or something, dude. We'll talk about details. Well, we do, but,
But yeah, it was crazy. He sent me the info. I talked to the guy and everything, and it was just... It was like that. They were like, "Yeah, we'll fly you out.
We'll fly you out. We'll get you tested. This is what we'll pay you." That's crazy.
And the guys don't make as much as the women.
No, but they still have a good gig.
But the guys are getting to bang all the chicks.
Yeah,
so they don't care.
Do you think
it's a win-win.
Do you think that it is a job, like, but from the outside looking in, do you think the guys that actually do that, it is strictly just a job? Like it gets old after a while. I mean,
at some point it would have to get old. You'd be like, God, man, I gotta do this.
But dude, sometimes you're not even attracted to the person you got to work with. And on top of that, I've read shit like where it's like anything else. You got, some girl shows up high and drunk as fuck late, and she's bitching, and they're trying to do her makeup, and the guy's going, "We're supposed to shoot this 2 fucking hours ago. Like, hurry the fuck up, or I'm leaving, and I'll bang another chick tomorrow."
It's a legitimate job.
Yeah.
They're basically just going to bid a job and they're having sex.
Well, and a lot of them do it just for the money, because that's why they pay. What job can a 18 to 24? I mean, I don't even want to put the age on them. I'm just saying, if you're told you can go fuck some dude for 2 hours and take pictures and make videos on and off, and here's $2,000, what for that? And you can do that 5 days a week? I'm just saying, like, there's also a reason it sells, because it pays that. And the reason the guys don't make as much is because most guys would bang those chicks, but to get those hot chicks that want to fuck, they're going to take more money.
There's no longevity to it, though, and that's a problem too. You get into that when you're young. You put off going to college. Well,
like the shitty thing is it's permanent. Like, it's not
only the best have a long career.
Yeah, and you have to own it. Like you can't do that and then decide when you're 40 you want to go back to school and become a math teacher. Like when there's videos and pictures.
Everybody knows where you are.
No, but I'm just saying that's you also, like, unfortunately you really put yourself in a corner that. And here's the thing, when I say that, that's only if you become the very famous, successful ones that are in all the regulars. If you do a couple, there was that chick, fucking remember Winter Marie from here or whatever?
Right.
You remember that chick? That's a bitch from here, dude. She went out there and did a couple scenes.
Brandon, you ever have a run-in?
No, I didn't. I think Doug did, actually.
Nice. Oh. Too bad he left. That's why he left.
Yeah.
I took her to the hospital.
Did you really?
Yeah, I remember, dude.
She had a Pringles can shoved up her ass.
No, not quite.
No, is that like a party? Listen,
like,
it was a
split her fucking lip.
Yeah,
what happened
at a party.
It was like her fucking chin.
Hang on. What happened?
She split her chin open. She was dancing with her friend.
Yeah, we were at a little rave party in the middle of bumfuck nowhere at some house. I think like
city.
The next weekend, the floor caved into the basement. If that tells you anything,
they
about
had like
150
people. Like
but
it's like in a fucking warehouse.
It was in a house, but like a farmhouse, like out in the middle of nowhere, like a piece of shit. And this girl got hurt, and Ethan, trying to get laid, always trying to be nice and shit. You know how it is. He took her to the hospital and ended up spending like all night with her.
He paid for her stitches. He paid the $500.
I did get some kisses. That was cool.
He got some kisses, like a peck on the fucking cheek.
Everyone else got their dick sucked, but
yeah, Ethan got to watch.
But she sucked everyone's dick. But you got kisses.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah, she said Ethan could watch, but he was a bad boy, and he didn't deserve.
If he wouldn't have been wearing that shirt that said "Nice guys finish last." That brings me to another quick question, Brandon. You seem like a cool guy, and like I said, I didn't grow up with you. I don't know you, but you're probably a genuinely good person. But as far as like your character and personality and stuff, would you say that? And obviously, being good looking and stuff, a lot of you're given the benefit of the doubt where some people aren't. But like, was your approach? Were you ever like a douchebag, or did you were like the nice guy? Because I feel like you're that kind of guy that could have been whatever you are who you are, but you could have tried to betray to be whatever you wanted to be or didn't want to be, and it would probably still work out.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of dependent on the mood. I mean, honestly,
and the chick, right?
Yeah, it's just you just
people
go with the flow, and and depending on. If I was drunk, Brandon,
sure,
not so drunk, Brandon.
When you were drunk, like, were you violent or aggressive, or were you just like chill?
I was pretty chill, but I could get aggressive. Yeah, there's been times.
Sure.
I mean, I think alcohol just brings that out in people.
Yeah, definitely.
And like whenever I would drink, it wouldn't just be like drink for a night. It'd be like 2 or 3 days.
Shit.
Of like, let's go out and drink.
What was like your worst hangover? Did you just get like bad migraines? Were you throwing up?
Honestly, I realized I never really got hungover because I just drink more beer.
Really?
Keep the cycle.
But you know what's
going.
true? You know what's say? I've had a couple times recently where that's happened. Like I was fucked up. The next day, I didn't feel good. I felt all right, and then like I started getting sick. Have a fucking beer. That first beer is hard. But then you sober up within reason. It absorbs.
Lunchbox.
I mean, it's not good. It's just definitely a sign of alcoholism.
Lunchbox shots.
Oh, lunchbox shots. We had everyone doing lunchbox shots.
What the
In the
fuck is a
morning.
lunchbox shot?
Oh my god,
Fucking awesome.
Tell them.
It's been forever since I've had one. You have a glass of orange juice and a shot of amaretto.
I believe so.
Isn't it beer too?
Yeah. Okay.
Mixed.
Yeah. You do beer, like a thick beer, kind of like a
Mixed with the orange juice.
mixed with the orange juice, beer and the orange juice, and then you take a shot of amaretto, drop it in there, and slam it. It's
In the
delicious.
morning.
Very
It is
filling.
good.
Very, very good.
Very
But
good.
you get like a thick ale beer. I mean, you use whatever beer you want, but a thicker one is
I
better.
kind of like that idea.
Yeah, kind of like a Blue
Even like a
Moon or
Guinness.
something.
Yes.
Yeah.
The real dark isn't bad.
Yeah.
but
And then
I
you
could
make
use
some orange
one
juice
right
with
now.
it and just amaretto. Or
We got to go to the store after this and get some shit.
actually,
to make
whenever
that, 'cause
whenever I first started drinking them, I had everyone. I was like, "Got to do lunchbox shots." Everyone was like,
Yeah.
"What are lunchbox shots?" I was like, "Oh, I'll show you." So I had everyone doing lunchbox shots for a long time.
Facts.
I had a buddy of mine call me Lunchbox. That was my nickname.
Nice.
Lunchbox. He's like, "What's up, Lunchbox?" Because I always ordered lunchbox shots. It was a thing for a while. So
Hell yeah. That brings me on to wrap this topic up, and then the last topic I have, we'll talk about in a quick second. You said you're in a good relationship now, is that right?
yeah.
Nice. Do you ever get the urge to still want to bang other chicks?
The urge.
I mean, like some of
I mean,
it's
is that a
male, like it's
rhetorical
like
question?
But you know what I'm saying? Like it's like male
it's a battle.
DNA. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I think as men, we all have that
urge.
like constant like that's
I
just,
just didn't
in
know,
our
like-
genetics.
Exactly. But,
But like as far as like acting on it or like obsessing over it, no.
no, that's
Do a
not.
lot of girls like still hit on you and stuff, like in public or like things like that?
Yeah, I can still get hit on. The thing is, nowadays I'm just such like a recluse almost. Like I don't like dealing with
You
people
avoid
as much.
most of those circumstances that
I try
put you
to
in those
avoid those
situations.
circumstances. Yeah.
Nice.
But yeah, I mean, it still happens.
Hell yeah, that's tight.
But it's just at some point you just
Grow up.
you grow up.
But like, dude, I mean, I don't know. Like,
But I kind of get tired of dealing with people sometimes.
yeah,
I just
Yeah,
don't
I
like
get
dealing
it.
with people sometimes.
exactly.
And I did for so long whenever I was in that party scene, and I just got really burnt out on
Mm-hmm.
it. So
That's tight. How long you been with your girlfriend?
this girlfriend now, we've been together for like 5 months.
Okay.
Yeah,
Nice.
So.
How long does like an average relationship last? With you? It depends. It's not
details.
necessarily with
It's the
him, but it just
details,
depends,
dude.
right?
Yeah, it just depends.
Just depends.
Yeah.
You never know.
That's right.
24 hours, 2 weeks. couple months.
Fantastic. That's tight. Well, let's go ahead and go to our last two topics, and then we can
Yeah,
shortly,
we gotta.
sooner or later wrap it up. You talked about drinking and partying and living all that up. I wanted to talk about alcohol and drugs. I just was curious, because like you said, your physique. So I wasn't sure if you drank a lot, if you hydrated, what you did, but you have. And are you drinking right now? Are you sober? Or
Oh, no, I'm sober right now.
really? How long
Yeah.
have you been sober?
Well, I actually was sober for almost 2 years.
Wow.
And then this last summer, I actually drank again for a couple months. And I got so used to like not drinking. I'm like, yeah, I'm just going to cut it out again.
That's
Because
amazing.
I just don't feel as good
Yeah.
when I drink,
But the problem is like when people don't realize that, you get so used to being drunk or fucked up or feeling shitty that you don't realize how good it feels to be clean.
Yeah, and it feels great. And then you realize you're missing out on so much when you're just constantly numb.
Yeah.
Or if you're just, numbing yourself down to have a good time, it's like, are you really having a good time
Sure.
every time you're doing that?
And it costs, the amount of money it costs.
Tons
On
of
top of that,
bucks.
like fucking DWIs, people end up in jail for manslaughter. You get your ass kicked at a bar for getting drunk and start. I'm just saying,
Yeah.
unfortunately, there is so much negativity.
associated with it.
And the same thing with drugs, right?
Yes.
And here's the thing: I'm not a, my philosophy is you should be able to do what you want to do if you're a responsible adult, and it doesn't carry over to your professional life or affect people in a negative way. You know what I'm saying? Within reason. You get off work, you want to have some beer, you want to smoke a joint. Fuck, you want to have a line of cocaine and dance to music in your kitchen. You should be able to fucking do that, right?
Ethan.
Yeah, but if
throwing
you
down
can
the
do it and
hardcore
be
music.
productive.
And that's a tough thing. We said productive because the problem is most people start off that way. They go, hey, I'm going to have a beer. The next thing you know, it's multiple. Then you know, it's a 6-pack a day. And next thing you know, it's cigarettes, it's this, it's that. And then all of a sudden you become an addict, not meaning to
Different
be,
person.
but because it's become, like you said earlier, a part of your lifestyle that you
Part of
have
your
to,
lifestyle.
and
And when you realize that it doesn't have to be a part of your lifestyle. You're like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
It kind of makes sense.
So
when you get used to a certain thing, change is really hard for people.
Definitely.
To truly change, not just say, hey, I'm going to do this and bullshit, but to actually truly do it. Anything, change is just super difficult for people.
And especially a lot of things are environmental.
Yeah.
So.
Well, and that's another thing. When I do quit, people, places, things, I avoid bars and stuff like that. It's like, if I'm not going to drink, why go to a bar?
Sure.
So.
And do you remember how old you were when you started drinking? I'm sure like most of us start like at teens, or we start with 20. You know what I'm saying? Like we have our 18 parties and shit. But
I was 14.
I was exactly that's young, dude.
Yeah.
You guys start.
I stashed up like enough beers for me and my stepbrother at the time to sneak off. It took me like a month to slowly stash a beer here and there. I just wanted to, I think we had like 6 beers apiece.
Fuck yeah.
And I remember we snuck behind the dog pens, and we had we raced boxers. My parents did at the time. And,
I like boxers.
And we got drunk, and we got so drunk. And then, from then on.
What were you drinking? You remember?
It was different stuff.
Just
whatever I could grab and stash. I was hiding it in a drawer.
Yeah.
Underneath some clothes is where I was hiding them all. But I think there was like some Smirnoff. There was some Bud Light, just random beers.
That's tight. So then, like, was that just like that brief period? And then obviously 17, 18 house parties and stuff, and everybody's trying to drink when they can, or have other people buy them alcohol and shit.
Yeah, and then I always made fake IDs.
Dude, you probably always worked too, right?
Yeah.
Like, were you ever turned down when you went to buy alcohol?
Well, if I didn't have my ID.
But you made fake ones.
Oh yeah, I'd make fake IDs.
They didn't even look twice.
So like at 16 years old, I had a fake ID. So I was buying liquor. And I was going to bars.
Dude, you're probably making a lot of money, man. All your friends were like, dude, here's the monmoney for the alcohol, and here's money to keep in your pocket if you buy it.
You would always they'd never know exactly.
You could have been a fucking narc.
For real. But yeah, so I'd always pocket money. So anytime anyone wanted alcohol bought, I'm like, cool. I would get me a bunch of alcohol and get them what they wanted.
Hell yeah.
Because they didn't know the price.
Exactly.
And I was like, I'm the one that made the ID. I'm the one having to go do it, taking all the risk. You damn right.
Yeah. Hell yeah. So you drank beer, and then you got into the harder stuff.
Yeah.
Right? What you like? Whiskey?
I went through a period of time where I was doing a lot of cocaine and a lot of whiskey.
I was going to ask you about drugs too.
Lots of cocaine.
Really?
Well, yeah, that and the pain pills. I got into pain pills for a little while.
Opioids and stuff.
Yeah, like.
Did you get addicted?
Not so much on the pain pills. I liked them, especially when I was partying because they give me energy. When I was drinking, the thing is, I never did drugs unless I was drinking. Drugs weren't even a thing unless I was been drinking. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I never just woke up and was like, hey, I want to do a bunch of cocaine today.
Yeah.
No, it's after like a long night of partying. Everyone's like, hey, it's like, all right, let's call a guy up and get some coke and do some coke.
So you probably, my point is, you've done use of alcohol, you've done probably marijuana, you said coke. Pain pills.
I've tried it. I've tried pretty much everything. Yeah,
that's crazy. Have you ever gotten like crazy? Have you ever had like heroin or anything that's like that?
No, I've never shot anything up or anything like that. I wouldn't. I'm too freaked out about needles.
Yeah,
stuff like that.
That's good. That's the problem.
Weird to me.
Yeah,
too.
and then I just kind of figure if I ever did that with my personality, I'd probably never come back.
That's like next level shit.
Yeah, like that's some pretty hardcore stuff, and I've seen people do it, and it just completely destroy them because there's no other quicker way to deliver.
What's that
to your
shit
body.
in Russia? They shoot up that crocodile.
Yeah, it makes your skin rot off.
Yeah,
that's nuts. Yeah, I've heard stories about like those heroin highs, like where people will shoot up, and for like fucking 3 days, they're just laying there on the floor,
yeah.
like, in a different realm.
Spending thousands of dollars to be that in that state of mind.
It's crazy.
Like, how sad is that people are literally stealing money from their family,
anything to numb,
be worthless for 3 or 4 days.
Yeah,
that's nuts.
Stuck on a bed.
So at what point, and obviously part of it's just growing up and getting older, but what point did you decide to get sober? You quit doing drugs, you quit drinking alcohol. What age, what point, how'd you cut it off?
Well, on and off over the years, I'd regulate it and stuff. And after my dad passed away 5-6 years ago, I went on a pretty good whiskey bender.
Really?
Yeah, it kind of messed with me. But I just kind of, like I said, I grew up. I've learned everything in life the hard way. If there was a easy way to do it, I didn't do it the easy way. I did it the hard way. And
sure.
and learn things. And it's taught me a lot about life in general, just with all the stuff I've been through.
Definitely.
So, like, in a way, it was a pain in the ass, but it was really good because I feel like I can handle things coming in the future, like, that's going to come at me that it desensitized me to a lot of stuff. You know what I mean?
And it sounds like you were lucky. Obviously, you didn't overdose, you didn't die or anything horrible happen.
But I would get in some trouble every once in a while.
Yeah.
And when you're associated with that stuff kind of follows you.
Like, what kind of trouble? Like, you get pulled over and you guys would all go to jail for the night, and then somebody would say it was my coke?
No, like, basically, you know, like, whenever I was younger, I had a lot of DUIs.
Oh, really?
And that followed me for years later.
No shit.
Like, from a teenager, like, years later. Yeah. I had actually lost my license for 10 years.
No fucking shit.
Yeah, I just got it back recently.
Nice.
In the last year.
Hey, Chase. Would you be kind enough to grab me one more? Thanks. You have to pop the top. Now, that's cool. You just grew up and you just, at one day, you just said, I don't want it anymore?
Yeah,
like, I don't need it. I don't want it.
I went through a bunch of stuff and life, and I went through some really tough times and, like, dark periods, and, you know, just kind of changed. It was either change or
hit rock bottom.
It was going to be bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool, dude. So. You have to know when to say enough is enough. And ultimately, it doesn't, when it consumes a person's life, it doesn't enhance it, make it any better.
No.
So that's pretty tight, dude.
Yeah.
So is there anything?
That's the thing. Like, since I've done that, like, I had more fun.
Yeah.
Not drinking and doing actual stuff I like to do.
Yeah.
Like,
and being able to hang out with people and have fun doing anything and everything versus going, hey, we have to get fucked up tonight.
Yeah. Like, whenever that's your only option, it kind of limits what the things you can do.
Sure. Is there anything else you'd like to say or talk about briefly?
Oh, yeah. I was going to tell you the story of the homeless guys. I was telling
Nice.
Chase this. I was actually one night in one of my party escapades. I was walking from a bar. I'd been drinking, and I was going to another bar, and it was closed. I didn't realize that. And I get to this bar, and since it's closed, I call someone to come pick me up. And I go to the liquor store, and it was going to be like 30 minutes till they got there to pick me up. So I bought all the homeless people in front of the liquor store 40s and cigarettes, and we all went over by the dumpster and drank 40s and cigarettes until my ride got picked
By
me
the
up.
dumpster?
By the dumpster with the homeless
awesome.
people. Yeah. So I was kicking it with the homeless people for a good portion of the evening and getting them all fucked up.
Talk about fucking paying it forward.
For real. I was like, come on, boys, what do you want?
Did you get in the dumpster?
No, I wasn't in the dumpster.
He was hanging out with Robin Williams.
But no, it was hilarious. And then now looking back, and I'm like, Jesus.
That's awesome.
But
dude.
it's a funny story now.
It's epic. You'll never forget it.
No, I mean, I'm literally just like all these homeless crackhead dudes. I'm spying them all 40s.
Yeah.
And what was the reason for it?
I was waiting on my ride because I was walking to another bar, and the bar had been closed. So since it was closed, it was right across the street from a liquor store. So I walked over to the liquor store and called someone and was waiting, and there was a bunch of homeless people out front. You know,
how many roughly?
Oh, I don't know. There was at least 3 or 4 of them.
Okay.
So, yeah. And
were they cool too?
I mean, you know, in a crackhead, homeless sort of a way. Yeah, they were pretty nice guys. I mean, you know.
They didn't try to bite your face off?
No, and I was so drunk, I didn't care anyways. I was just like, come on, guys, let's have fun. They're like, hell yeah. They were all stoked about it. Free cigarettes and, you know, a couple 40s. Yeah, they were happy.
That's tight, dude.
Well, I think that's a good story.
Been a heck of an episode.
Yeah, to kind of end us off on.
Thank you, Brandon, for being our friend and
thanks
sharing.
for having me. It's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, anytime. Thanks for sharing your stories and time with us. And thanks again, Ethan. That's what Beezle Boys is all about. Thank you. We appreciate your honesty and your friendship. So cheers to everybody here.
Cheers.
And to our listeners. Thanks again. We look forward to bringing you on a journey next time.
Thanks.
Until the next episode. Bye-bye.
Productions.
Bye.